24/7 video game podcast.
Oh yeah, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. That's right, it's the usual suspects. Algae 857.
The 23rd Stallion.
Guys are so sick. No, Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chalk. What up?
And the special honored guest we have on the podcast tonight, our fellow YouTubers, very unique twin brother duo, diehard gaming enthusiasts and collectors, especially among games, toys, and retro-themed nostalgia. I know everyone's tired of COVID. I know we got some people worried about the monkeypox. But both
terrified.
It's crazy, right? But both Eric and Jared have assured us that you will need no vaccination at all to enjoy the retro gaming pandemic.
Yes, that's right. Get your masks ready. Put them on.
Gotta leave your masks in the car for this podcast, boys and girls.
Welcome.
Leave it in the car.
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
Yo,
man.
it's the Eric takeover tonight, guys.
That's
There are a lot of Erics.
That's
Go.
right.
3 Erics in the house. right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Oh,
Something I've never wanted to be part of is an Eric takeover.
It's the best.
So
Oh,
guys,
Lordy.
quick thing,
Yeah.
where did the name Retro Gaming Pandemic come from?
I'll take this one.
Yeah, you tell it.
Okay.
We'll be here all night though. Just heads up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Get your sleeping bags ready. But pretty much, I had this idea that Eric and I discussed wanting to start a YouTube channel for the last few years, and once the pandemic started, both my brother and I kind of got back into our childhood nostalgia of collecting video games.
Hold on, I'll correct you though. You got back. I've always been here, bro.
Okay, touche. So anyway, we started watching, fellow YouTubers like Pixel Game Squad and getting really into their content. And, Eric and I were like, we can make videos like these. We're going to game stores and flea markets and things. And we're in a pandemic, so I work in digital marketing. I understand how search engine optimization works. And I'm like, what keyword has been searched more than ever in 2020, 2021? Pandemic. And retro gaming seems like it's taking over the whole entire world with popularity. So retro gaming pandemic, that's how it came to be.
Look at that.
Smart
Look
thinking.
at that.
Yeah, it's very brilliant.
Yo, merchandising, man. Get masked with your logo on it, man.
There
you go.
something that will never be on my e-commerce site.
I know, right?
So how do we usually start the show?
We usually start the show by talking about the games we've been playing
Are you sure?
for the week. Yeah.
We usually do.
Let's go.
Sometimes.
Usually.
All right. Well, we can continue doing that. So who wants to start? Let's
The
start
guest
actually
should
with our
start.
guest.
Let's start with the guess, yeah.
Okay. Eric, do you want to go first? What have you been playing?
Man, I'm staring like at a pile of video games right now. I just beat Turnip Boy commits tax evasion.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? But shout out
Featuring Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The game starts. You just left the set of Blade 3, and so
Studio pays you that fat check and you don't report it to Uncle Sam.
yeah. So no, it's shout out to Retro Wolf 88, our brother. He told me about it. It's for the Nintendo Switch. Honestly, I think it's for all consoles, but I have it for the Switch. But it's like a 2D Zelda game. Like it feels very much like a Zelda action adventure game. It's filled with humor. If the name of the game didn't reveal that, it's fun. You could beat it in a few hours too, which is great. So it's like a short game, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely recommend it. Man, so we just got back from Southeast Game Exchange and we just bought a ton of games that we're playing through. So like I came prepared, guys. So
Yeah.
I got Klonoa here. I don't know if you can see that. My camera probably won't focus because of our
Yes.
faces. I got Klonoa. I got Pocky and Rocky.
Pocky and Rocky.
Retro Wolf bought me this super epic, all on the Switch.
I didn't get anything bought for me. What's up,
Yeah,
Matt? What? Twin
Damn.
share, bro.
I can't spoil anything, but I caught Matt in a moment of, let's just say, euphoria, and I took advantage of that and got him to buy me a Nintendo Switch game. So yeah, that rich wallet, Matt, wasn't
Are
working
you
out
just
for
showing
you.
us?
Dude, I'm going.
Well,
Demons tier, let's go, baby. I don't know how to say this game. Phenotopia. I don't know. It's premium edition.
Eric,
heard
these are
it's sick.
games you played, and you're showing us.
I'm playing all of these. Dude.
Anyway,
I'm playing all these. So
awesome.
I got more Switch games, but let me show you let me show you something that I'm playing into.
drum roll.
So if you can't tell, that's a black NES cart.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Riggs, our dude.
Yeah.
He gifted this to us. Jared, hide your face for a second.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you guys can see that pretty well.
I see your faces.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow.
is the Retro Gaming Pandemic NES game.
Yo.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, John Riggs gifted us that at Siege. Man.
yeah. If
That's
you go to
wow.
John Riggs' channel, his Siege video, like literally the first 30 seconds, he talks about
So
it.
both Eric and I are playable characters. My weapon of choice apparently is a violent yo-yo. And what is yours?
I shoot lightning out of my fingertips.
That's awesome.
So
That's so
My-
yeah, and then
You already showed
Dude,
us
I
that
went
game,
hard.
Show us that one game that I've been playing. Get out of here.
yo, I got Final Fantasy 3, Super Metroid. I got Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS.
Okay.
Pickle Cubicle on the NES.
That's
so,
our mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Shout out
Oh,
to the
that's
mom.
we said that's
Hey.
the mom.
Mama
Yeah.
Pandemic.
What up, Mom? So what Jared's been playing, if that's okay with you, Eric,
Yeah.
I just picked up Samurai Champloo for the PS2.
Ooh.
I
Did
Which
you play
is
that?
I
super
did.
fire. It's
I
like a
liked
beat
it.
'em up. A lot of great hip hop.
Rest in
Yes.
peace, Nuja Buzz.
Rest in peace, Ninja Buzz.
Good
Love
game.
this anime and love this video game.
Yeah, that's a great
See how
good show.
short mine was?
Dude, I was trying to show that you got one game and I got like 300 games. So
And Stray. I've been playing Stray too.
Ah, straight.
Okay.
Shout out
All
the
right.
cats.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
Cat
That's
lovers.
quite a haul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
man.
Word.
All right. So which way you starting over here?
You want to
Start
start
with
with
that,
me? Okay. I'm trying to remember if the last podcast I finished Astalon Tears of the Earth, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And I played the other mode where you could be the Black Knight.
Mhm.
Not as good.
No.
No, I don't like using him. He's too big and clunky, and he just runs into everything. So I was getting very mad. But I beat that mode, and I would rate that mode like a 7 out of 10.
Well, he's like using Trevor in Castlevania Symphony Night.
Well, it's also because they kept some of the items that the main characters get,
Mm.
but you can't use them.
Can't do it.
So I'm
it-
like,
was it a glitch?
what's the fucking point?
Was it a glitch?
I don't think so, because you could still beat it.
Okay.
You didn't need them. So I'm like, what the fuck's the point of it? I can't reflect bullets. I'm just getting shot the whole time. So, I mean, I gave it a 7. I mean, I just did it because I really like the entire game. The main game gets like a 9. If you guys ever get your hands on Astalon Tears of the Earth, I highly recommend it. It's like a old NES type game, Metroidvania. It's really, really dope.
Legacy of the Wizard.
Legacy of the Wizard, Castlevania thrown in there, some Zelda 2 elements thrown in there.
I love it's like a Metroidvania a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
very,
That's
very good. Took
what
me off guard.
console?
Switch.
Oh, dude, you're speaking my language here. Metroidvania Switch. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I finished that mode and I started Record of Lodos War. Was it what's the
Deadly.
Deadly
Deedlit and
That's her
Wonder
name, right?
Labyrinth.
That's the character's name. I think.
Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth.
Deeds lit. No, but yeah, I started that. I played like a couple of hours. I'm like almost 70% done with the game.
Oh, right.
It's really cool. I have my gripes.
Really?
I have my gripes about the game because presentation's beautiful, action's beautiful, techniques are awesome. It just feels like it doesn't have a soul. Like it makes it feel like it's like, hey, you know what would be cool if we took Record of Lodos War and put him in an environment like Symphony of the Night. Like story is non-existent. It's just like I don't know about the lore, so you know, if random characters popping in, I don't know who the fuck you are. Don't care about you. This person just got stabbed. Don't care. Like it's just one of those things.
So
I
you
just
feel
don't-
like you had to watch the anime before.
yeah, exactly. So I'm like, a lot of the things that are going on, I did not care about.
action and everything, dope. I could tell it's a pretty quick. It's almost like someone came up with a concept. We have this cool demo of a Symphony of the Night style game, but we put a different coat of paint on it with some added things to it. Very good, very fun. I'm gonna beat the hell of it. Like after this podcast, I'm gonna beat it. But it's a dope game. But it's well, I mean,
Doesn't feel too unique.
I mean,
that warranted a point.
wait, hold on. I
true.
mean,
After the
It's true.
podcast, I'm gonna
I'm gonna beat it after the
I'm gonna
podcast.
beat it up after
Jay,
the
though, I
podcast.
mean,
Beat it up.
I mean,
but it's dope though. I do recommend it. I just said those are my gripes because I play so many Metroidvanias and
yeah.
and you know I play a lot of dope ones, and this one's very good. It's a very good one, but you know,
I still think it's better than the Maria part of Symphony of the Night.
never played
the
it,
extra
so,
part
yeah, so
for Saturn.
I
When
wouldn't
you're the
know.
grown-up version of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's always something about using the other character that's
It's half-assed.
yeah. It's like
This
It's
fight
kinda
it probably
cool.
seems like it.
it's kind of cool, but
It's just something extra.
yeah, something extra.
Yeah.
But this is good. It's dope music, dope soundtrack, very cool. But it's one of those where I'm like at the point of the game where I'm like, okay, it's time to finish this game and get moving on to something
It's not
else.
that long,
Well,
right?
you're almost there, man. You're
Not that
right.
long.
right
I
you're-
guarantee it's like a 5-6 hour game. It feels like.
You got. I've
Yeah.
watched what you were playing, and you got probably. I want to say like maybe 3 hours.
I put like 4. in.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just running around. I'm just
Yeah.
going
Oh
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
shit.
There's no reason.
until you get lost. Then
But
then it's like
then you would then add another 4 hours.
yeah,
if you lost,
exactly.
which almost happened today.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that is all I'm playing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it to 1 so I could actually finish a damn game.
Yeah.
One a
Um,
day.
Oh, actually, no. Fire Emblem.
Mhm.
Fire Emblem 3 Hopes.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh,
we play a
that's
little
right,
bit of
that's right, you
that.
guys are
I was
playing.
gonna mention that if you didn't, but yes.
That's
That's a co-op game, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, me and Turbo 857 played that. We're a couple hours into the game.
I think chapter 6,
Somewhat.
7ish.
6 or
6
7,
to
yeah.
7, I forgot
That
which one.
is it's creeping up the list of my favorite Warriors game.
Really?
It's getting I
Mm.
mean, Age of Calamity is my favorite
Really?
Warriors game. I think hands down that's easily the best Warriors
Great game.
It's incredible. I
Oh, you like Age of Calamity better than Ken's Rage?
yeah.
You do.
I think it's just a better game altogether.
Mhm.
The presentation, the music, the voice acting, the stages, the variety of different areas they put you in,
Mhm.
and the characters are just
Yeah.
so cool. I think Age of Calamity did the best. Obviously, Ken's Rage is dope. Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk's
Berserk was incredible.
I always forget about Berserk.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was awesome.
I actually it's due for another playthrough. I miss chopping people in half. I know it makes me sound crazy. No, there's a couple of good ones, but this one is climbing up the list because of everything they added from Three Houses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, we played that and did one more run through of Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge with Joel from Media Glitch, 6th player.
Right.
Okay.
Shout out to
Awesome.
Joe. Shout out to Joe.
Awesome game.
I just love finding excuses to play that game.
Always fun. You play it through a couple times.
Oh, it's so fucking
It's fun every time.
and I'm never tired of it. But yeah,
The music was great too.
which one?
The for Shredder's Revenge, the music was awesome.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The
It was.
soundtrack was
dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
Was
very
that was
reminiscent of
Ghostface.
Ghostface and
within
Raekwon.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That took me off guard. Like, oh,
Yeah, when we were in, I was playing it with Retro Wolf's editor, and when that dropped, I was like, "Yo, it's going down." So
They went hard.
I put that as one of those gaming moments, like when you're playing like a boss or a stage, and they throw in a certain track, and it puts you in there like, oh, this is fire instantly as soon as you hear it.
But the rapper on
Yeah.
the third stage gets no love though. What happened?
It's dope though. It's still dope. No, that
Yeah.
third stage is the shit.
cheesy
It's
rock
a-
music.
Nobody
with
knows who that
cheesy-
is.
That doesn't matter. I mean, we can shout him out eventually when we find out. But like,
Still appreciate it.
you
though.
know, it's appreciated. It was,
Yeah.
it was, the music in that's very top notch.
It was on I Got the Power.
Was he?
No, I don't.
I was about to say you fucking liar.
He sounded like
Fucking liar.
That's very 90s.
Very no, extremely nice. But Ninja Turtles
And on
is 90s
Jam, he was
as
on
hell.
Jam with Michael Jackson.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's all I'm playing.
Yeah.
How about you?
Me, last night I streamed Stray
That's right.
for the first time.
Looked
It,
pretty good.
it dropped on PlayStation Plus Premium, PPP,
and extra.
and
Hold it down.
yeah, man, I couldn't wait to play it. I was so hyped. I've
Is
been
it on
waiting so
digital
long.
now?
What?
It's only digital right now, or is it a physical?
I don't know.
I-
That's a good question.
I think
don't
it's
know.
only digital. I haven't seen any physical releases.
No, right?
I think there is
Uh,
a physical release though, right?
I haven't checked Amazon or
haven't
anything to
seen,
see
yeah.
if there was. I don't know. That's a good question. What?
How long did you stream last night on Stray?
I normally do 2 hours. Last night I
Okay.
did 2.5 hours, and then I played.
Okay.
After I finished streaming, I was like about to go to bed, and I was like, let me just see if I can get past this part. So I ended up playing
Okay.
about 4 hours in total.
Okay. I was like, I'm probably around 2 hours. Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on it so
yeah,
far.
no, it's I actually in the because the game does it's all visual narrative,
All
and
visual narrative.
I'm a big puzzle game fan, so this was right up my alley as far as like it's more of like adventure, very mysterious,
Mm-hmm.
without giving anything away. Like
Is it like Echo? Echo, which is what I called it.
no, because it's
Ico.
not because there's written dialogue.
But it's nothing like you push around and stuff, or
There's still
you know,
like-
you do.
still like-
Yeah, you
Oh
push.
yeah, you're a cat. You use your cat like
Yes.
did I tell you I was a
features
cat?
to do things that cause reactions in the environment.
Yes.
Like knock shit over.
Like knock stuff over.
But what I liked is it's kind of it reminded me a lot of Zelda as far as like the adventure type of thing,
Okay.
where every character
the
that you
Wild?
meet, you can actually interact with them and talk with them, and then they have certain things that they need, but you have to figure out through their dialogue what exactly they need, and it's almost like a sandbox kind of also, if that makes any sense, where it's like you have to you don't know where anything is, so you're just exploring the area.
Is there a kitty litter box to save your game?
No, but there's a lot of
Could be.
there's a lot of really cool, nifty like cat like things. Like for example,
Yeah.
one is like you can just randomly like claw and
Oh, really?
scratch like furniture or scratch
You
the
can
wall.
claw the carpet
You could-
and
yeah,
whatnot.
Exactly.
You can meow.
Oh,
And
dude.
there's a lot of visual cues that you have to kind of observe in the
Yes.
game that kind of direct you to where you need to go. But
Yeah.
you trigger these visual cues by like meowing, for example.
Yep.
And not to give things away, but you
Yeah.
know, like part of how the lights work that direct you is
Yep.
triggered through a visual cue of meowing. It's
It's-
really cool.
and it's really
It's a
subtle.
beautiful game.
It's super. It
beautiful.
looks like a painting. It really
Looks like a painting.
It's freaking beautiful. It
It's all
The-
neon. It's weird.
the puzzle aspect of it, like you were saying, it's very subtle. So it's like
Yeah.
if you're
it's
going
subtle,
like even
it's
even
relaxing.
like you don't have a hub screen or anything. There's like
It's Cyberpunk the cat version.
there's no,
Without the glitches.
there's
way
no, like-
better than Cyberpunk. We'll get into that.
yeah, oh yeah, oh without a doubt. No, but
And the
um,
music, we're all music people too. Like we love the soundtracks and scores, and the music is just super relaxing and
Oh, yeah.
interesting. And when you're getting close to solving puzzles, it starts picking up. Like
dude,
it's really cool.
when it's
Hold on one sec.
dynamic also. 'cause-
Turbo, can you throw this in the fridge because the humidity is starting to kill my beer?
Really?
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
at all.
shoot, that's not good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So like, I am 8-bit is doing a vinyl of the soundtrack for Stray, and I've been
Really?
I've been really thinking about pulling the trigger on it, but having not played the game, I'm like, do I do that? So what's your thought? Do I buy the vinyl
I was
soundtrack?
just about to talk about the soundtrack and how it is a dynamic soundtrack, meaning when you're doing certain things, the music changes depending on what you're doing
Oh,
or
build up.
what happens.
Yep.
And there was a moment that this is the reason why I played for like an extra hour. There was a moment in the game where the music had changed and it was intense, and I was like, "Holy crap! This is really like I really like this music," and it was very tense, and it was good. And I thought to myself, I want to find this track. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find it on
it's worth
Spotify. Or it is worth it.
Kate Bush came on.
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, your favorite song is
changed the whole shit.
No, it's a really charming, really good game, man. And I found out after playing for 4 hours,
You just scratched the surface.
I'm halfway.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Woo!
There's a lot of cat
Run,
puns in the
run,
game
baby.
too. No, but I'm halfway through the game.
Oh man.
Oh,
I'm
really?
literally
Oh, so
I'm literally
it's
in the
not
middle
long.
of the game.
Oh, it's only like 8 hours.
Yeah. Actually, it's supposed to be less than that, but the way I was
Oh
playing, I
wow.
was trying to.
Okay.
But I really like it also that, like, you play
okay
a
with that.
regular game, you walk through a hallway,
Mm.
you see a door. What do? You just go through the door. You can't do that as a cat because you're a cat, so you can't. So you have to figure out other ways of getting through the door.
Other ways to get through.
and it makes
Little
you think
passage.
like a cat.
The last boss is probably a
Think like a
cucumber
cat.
or a grape.
No, we're giving
No,
respect
it's,
to Kate Bush, man.
It'll be tinfoil. Let me see. You know?
Tinfoil.
Tenfold. You'll find a yarn ball at
Yeah.
the end of the game.
And that's you can't
That's
resist.
it.
Yeah,
you
they
can't
can't
resist.
sound. It's like
That's the boss of the game. You're like,
Yeah.
can I get past this
Yeah.
yarn ball?
Or
on
red,
top of a roll of tinfoil.
a
That's
red
it.
laser pointer.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
You can't. It's me doing the credits.
I gotta chase
I
it.
so wish it's on
The
credits.
game's actually 24 hours long, but 22 of the hours you just sleep. And then you play for 8 hours. Yeah.
As a cat would do.
Yeah. Great game though.
Now,
Awesome.
Al,
Great game.
did that game remind you of being the cat? Wearing the cat suit in Mario 3D
No.
World? No. Okay. Does it make you want to buy a cat?
What else did you
You
play?
No,
can
what-
play
what-
with it.
what-
My
what-
cat
what-
was chilling with me.
He was trying real hard to get that joke.
Oh, dude.
Yo, he was thinking about that for like
Oh.
5 minutes, and then just put the whole
Yeah.
podcast to a stop.
joke
This
didn't
this
hit.
game, the next game I played, I just played today for the first time, for about maybe 40 minutes, on my downtime, and that's Overlord: Escape from Nazareth. Nazareth.
Great anime.
I never watched it. I don't know.
Oh,
It's good.
it's so good. It's so good. Highly
Okay.
recommend it.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, the game is good so
Type of
far.
game is
From it's a Metroidvania.
Oh, really?
So many.
We saw it in the eShop. What was it, 2 months ago?
There's a lot of those, man.
And that was
there-
that was
is
the
there
one
a
that you were
physical?
saying, like with the art was anime artwork or whatever, but it had like the what is it that
What,
triangle
dynamic
strategy, the light and effects and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah. It was that game.
with the pixel art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, great animation, awesome. With the light and whatever effects and all that. The only and of course I never watched the anime or anything like that, but my only gripe is the running animation. It's not even really running. It's like a walk
lighting?
animation.
That is a major break.
So I'm like, I wish it was like a running animation and not an intense walk. You know,
He's just power walking, man.
I
Trying to lose that weight
Yeah, I don't
without
know.
getting exhausted. He's got a sword to swing.
but I mean,
Too
it,
much impact on the knees.
so
bro. You gotta
far,
walk.
so far it's pretty good. So far it's pretty good.
Okay.
You know, again, I only played 40 minutes, so.
Mm.
And then the other game I played is
many
indie
games.
game on PC. What is it? Patrick's Parabox. That game is insanely tough. That's a tough puzzle game. If you don't know anything about it, it's basically
Is that the box in the box?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It really messes with you, man. The stage I got stuck on is this a stage that continuously zooms in on itself. So it's like it's a loop.
Like
time,
Space Harrier.
it's like a time loop though. But it keeps going. So you're moving and then you could see yourself outside the shit.
I would turn that game
Oh
off.
my god.
Yeah.
My brain just
I would
started
shut
hurting.
that
I was
shit
like,
off in
It's like
ah,
a
yeah.
DMT trip.
But I like it though. When you solve a really crazy tough puzzle, it's
The
like,
headaches
it's
stop.
very rewarding. Anyway, that's all I
Alright.
played.
Sweet.
All right. So,
Sorry, I was looking up Overlord. It's on Play Asia physical, so
Aha.
I think I'm literally about to buy it on this podcast.
Do it.
Ooh,
Actually,
that's
shoot, I
the
wanna-
algae effect. There's no longer the Reggie effect.
I want to.
It's
Yeah,
the
right.
algae effect. All right,
Algae.
Radical Reggie. But what did I play? I played obviously Turtles with you guys,
Yeah.
and I'm always testing out emulators. So I got the Steam Deck, and I'm still trying to hook it up with stuff.
Oh, you got the Steam Deck. Sick.
Yeah,
Congrats.
thank you. It was a long wait. It was a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
It's literally a year for that thing.
Hmm.
But I was testing out some arcade, some MAME on it, and I tested out Street Fighter Championship Edition.
Nice.
Classic.
And I haven't played that particular one in a long time.
Is that,
So-
is that the cheap one?
No, I actually got through
No.
it without losing.
Oh, it's the Super Nintendo one. I'm thinking.
No, you're thinking about Super Street Fighter.
Really?
That's kind of cheap too.
The one
yeah.
with Bison just
oh,
almost broke you down.
well, it depends. If you put it on 8 on Super
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nintendo,
saying. It
means
was that
Super
game, though,
Street-
right?
Yeah,
It's like,
I didn't
oh.
put that. Yeah, it's an arcade. But I got through it without losing, and I got the special credits at the end, and I was like, I haven't seen that in like 20 years
Damn.
because I always lose on some bull. But yeah, it's still good. It's not my go-to Street Fighter, but it was a good test. It worked fine. And then what I played Thursday? Oh, I played the Klonoa collection on Switch, the one you just held up. I played Klonoa 2. And it's funny because I always remember the game looking awesome, even back in like PlayStation 2 days. And it obviously looks better now But when I look at it now, I'm like, it looks like that, right? And then you don't want to look back at the
Don't
old
look
one.
back. Don't look back.
Yeah, because you know it's
Don't
gonna
look
look
back.
kind of bad.
Don't look back.
But you
It
can
was
appreciate it.
It was cell shaded, so it held those type of graphics hold up.
Is there a mode where
Yeah.
you can go back to old graphics?
No, not that I saw it.
Well,
no.
because no one wants to go back to
Yeah,
old
right.
graphics.
I-
Yeah.
Not
But-
those.
I mean, Klonoa is it's a great game that a lot of people didn't play, and it's a shame. And I'm happy that they released the collection, and hopefully a lot more people get to try it out, and maybe we can get a part 3.
Ooh.
Maybe, because I like the character. It's hard to make a like a Sonic type character, or just a
mascot type.
mascot character based.
But what is it?
Like
Is it a dog, a cat?
who knows? what
Yeah, I
it
was
bear?
wondering that.
is. No, I asked that question.
Tanuki.
It's a
Tanuki.
Klonoa.
You know what Klonoa is?
You don't know
Dude,
the
it looks like a bunny.
It's
It
like-
looks like a
is it?
rabbit.
It looks
to me.
like a tuxedo cat with.
A dog?
Is it a tuxedo
Tanuki,
cat?
Tanuki.
Yeah.
Is it my cat?
He has long ears.
Long ears with like fingers or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Those
think it's
are
a rabbit.
weird.
Yeah, I think it's a rabbit or something.
I would like.
I
To
don't know.
We should Google
YouTube, you
what
guys
Klonoa is.
decide.
Yeah,
What is-
comment below. What the hell is a canoa?
yeah.
I'm going with cat.
It's
Yeah?
it's a wahoo.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a wahoo.
Mm.
No-
That's
Yeah,
what
what-
what
Avatar.
is this, guys? What is that?
Watch it be
It's a
like,
cabot.
Okay,
cat.
hold on.
That sounds about right.
I'm on Wikipedia right now.
Okay.
Retro
Oh, what
Wolf,
does it
if you're
say?
still
Klonoa.
listening, you're the animal whisperer
has-
because you have 20 animals. What is a clonoa?
What does it say?
Retro Wolf,
It
what is
says-
a clonoa?
It
We
says
need you.
Klonoa has the features of a dog, a cat, and a rabbit, but is not explicitly any particular animal.
Exactly.
So we were
What's that?
Well, thanks,
Exactly.
Wikipedia.
we missed the dog part.
He is a
Did not
mystery.
know that.
He is a mystery, but it's a fun game
But
regardless
it's
of
a
what. he is.
Klonoa. That's what it
He's
is.
a
man.
Klonoa.
That's
Yeah.
Klonoa.
So that's what that means.
It's darker than the game seems. Like the game seems lighthearted and happy and everything, and it's a lot darker, and it gets a lot darker as you play.
Oh.
First game, and it goes into the second game. It still acts like it's like I'm happy, go lucky, and it's nice music and it's
Yeah.
cool, and then it gets
Gets dark.
like things die. Like not to say anything about the game, but it gets dark.
Damn, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's a
bring the
downer.
tissue. Some tears are gonna happen.
I was about to say bullshit. Not in that game.
That is quite possible. It's quite possible. Yeah, it's not as lighthearted. I wouldn't
Jeez.
let the little kids play that. They
Really?
learn a few things.
It's like Bambi.
It could be.
Bambi.
Oh, really?
be.
Oh,
It
Like
could be.
Lion King.
I don't remember the Lion King like that.
Really?
It's crazy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, you're banned from this podcast.
I know. I've seen Kimba the White Lion, and I didn't watch Lion King that much.
Okay.
I-
All right.
It's like I never watched the Disney versions of
You'll
it.
have to start
Lion
watching.
King's great. It's great.
I have it. Listen, I'll
Cue it up after the podcast.
Yep.
right after.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have a showing now.
Yeah.
All right, during the podcast, I'll watch it right here on Flex. But yeah, that's all I played this week, basically. So
All right.
good.
Come on, come on. I'm waiting for it.
Main,
I'm waiting for it.
Main game I played this week was Astral Chain.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go. Finally.
Okay.
Yes. And
We're proud of you.
it's an awesome game. It really is. I have a hard time not playing Astral Chain. Like when I try to play something else, I'm like, I go back to it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's at that gripping point.
You
I
got
gotta
it.
play it till the end.
Can I get through it?
Got it. You got
So
it.
it's an awesome game. I don't want to spoil too much.
How far are you into the game?
Let's see, 10 hours maybe.
damn it,
Yeah,
yes.
probably 10 hours. Yeah,
Okay.
probably about 10
All right,
hours.
all
Probably
right.
10 hours.
So do you have your pick of certain things?
I got.
Are you free to do more?
Yeah, I'm free.
Okay.
I got more
Legions.
legions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
and-
pledged allegiance?
I pledge to the legions. That's actually
God.
There goes World of Bizarre. He said, "Let's go." Exactly. Let's
go.
go. Astral Chain.
No, the music is
Go.
great. Even when you're hanging with the cats, it's got good music.
Yeah.
You know, when you're
Yo.
hanging with the cats,
Yep.
it's like I was like, wow. I was like, they put a lot of work into the music just for hanging with the cats,
Hanging with
being
the cats.
astray. You know, but no, Astral
Literally
Chain-
one room in the game.
Yeah.
Another surprise game that I played. I haven't played this game in a long, long time.
Final
I-
Fantasy remake on PS5. I'm finally glad you started.
I
it,
saw you
'cause
playing
you
it.
have PS5 now.
So it's
you
not-
No
read,
excuses.
you read my mind, actually. No,
I saw you download
I
and play it.
Yeah, I
They're trying to
bought it
steal your
last week,
thunder,
right?
bro.
Yeah.
I had it because I had it on PS Plus or whatever, so it was free, right? So I
Right.
was just like, okay, but I was reading a lot of things about, okay, if you have the digital, you can't upgrade to the Final Fantasy intermission with
Oh yeah, it's
Yuffie
free. They went that
or
way.
whatever. So I was just like, okay, I was like, let me just like buy the PS5 one. It's $30. So I was like, I'll get that. It came in the mail, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play. I was like, I'm gonna replay the demo part, and I'm not gonna play any more of that. I played it for 4 hours, and I was just like, yo, this game is crazy.
They did a hell of a
It's
job, right?
Crazy.
Yes,
Told
sir.
you.
Crazy Final Fantasy remake. I was like, Okay, I can't play too much of this. I'm gonna get soaked up into.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Stop playing that game right now, because we're gonna argue. We're going to
I'll
argue.
be honest, I'm not a fan though. I like the turn-based combat, and the action combat kind of turned me off to the game.
You know, I thought it was gonna do, and this is the thing
You can
too,
switch it
because
back
Still
to the-
turn-based.
You can switch it back to the
I
turn-based
played,
combat.
and I'm kind of still playing the original Final Fantasy VII. I got all the way up to the last boss. I haven't beaten.
Okay.
Watch
the
it on
last boss
YouTube.
yet.
Move on.
So, you know, I played that recently. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm playing it, and then the remake has like the new battle system, and it's like it's got the old battle system in there. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you stop the, you know, you stop the whole, you pause the whole thing to choose like a ability or a spell or whatever like that. The
Mhm.
materia makes a return, and it's the same freaking system,
Mm.
but it's better. It just feels better for some
Yeah.
reason. But yeah, I see what you mean with the
But
real time and stuff. But it was
The
just,
camera plays around more. That's all.
yeah, it's just like I like how you could just like switch to another character. You can control
I
that
do-
character, or you could tell them what to do.
I do prefer seeing them all on the same screen, but if they're doing their own thing and you take them over, it's fine. I mean, you still tell them what to do.
Right.
So
And they have the
Yeah.
classic mode in there, which is, you know, all you do is just tell your characters what to do, you know, when you pause the screen. But they're gonna move around and attack by themselves. So it's kind of
So in essence, it's the same type of deal, but you control them, you move them around.
right. It felt like I messed around with the classic mode. It reminded me of Xenoblade Chronicles a little bit. How you
Okay.
kind of auto attack, but you in Xenoblade Chronicles you can move your character around in real time, but you attack. The game attacks you automatically when you're close. It's a proximity thing.
I'm sorry, I just haven't heard enough of Astral Chain. Okay, I'm just
Oh, we
hearing,
can move on.
I'm hearing too
Now we can
much.
move on.
I'm hearing too much of Final
He already
Fantasy.
said
You
Astral
know,
Chain. You only
he
watch.
just mentioned it for like 2 seconds, man. You
nothing
got
to
10
spoil.
I
hours
don't
in
wanna
that.
spoil anything.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I can't spoil anything in freaking Astral Chain. It's
Astral
Astral
Chain
Chain.
came out how long ago?
It was a beautiful.
No,
game.
that's not an exactly. A great game is a great game. It don't
Yeah,
matter when it
remember-
came out.
Remember when I used to talk
No,
about
no,
Elden Ring?
I'm
And I
saying.
got-
No, I'm not
I
talking to you.
got-
I'm
I
talking to
got
this
ridiculed-
guy.
I got
Talking-
ridiculed because when I talked about
talking
Elden
to
Ring
this
all the
guy.
time, you're like, oh, enough of that, enough of that, enough of that.
Anything else you're playing?
That was
worried
4
about the
weeks.
spoilers. I'm like, bro.
That was it, right?
5 months.
Let me see. You know,
Skipping
just
it
the
at 2?
regulars. I still got. You know, I'm playing a little bit of Sekiro. I haven't beaten that first.
Sekiro?
Sekiro. Yeah, I'm still playing a little bit of that. And
You know it's bad when you're getting corrected by Jay.
no.
Wow.
It's Japanese.
And,
I got it.
and Yakuza 0. The game is funny.
Yakuza?
Yeah, Yakuza 0 is awesome.
That's you play it. Yes, it's like
Yep. Oh yeah. I play all the Yakuzas.
I play them all. Which is the favorite Yakuza that you like?
I mean, I like a Dragon.
Like a
role
dragon.
player one.
Okay.
Only because it just caught. It was so different. It caught me off guard. But I love the writing of it and the comedy and the storyline a lot in that one.
Heard it was good.
And then I like the zombie one too. Actually,
The zombie-
for PS,
That's yeah.
that one's cool too for PS3.
right.
There's a zombie one?
It's what is it? Dead Souls. I think it's Dead Souls or something.
Dead Souls or
Is it
something.
Dead
Yeah.
Souls, yeah. And what you call it? Daniel Lindholm
Yeah,
did
so he's
some of the music
working
of
on
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay.
Shout out to Lindholm.
Before Like a Dragon, what is your favorite? And not counting the zombie one and not counting Like a Dragon, what's your favorite Yakuza?
So I always played through 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of one of my favorite ones in the collection.
Mhm.
I don't know why. It's just 2 is the first one I got. So
Because
when I started collecting the games.
a lot of lists, a lot of best of lists that I've seen, they always put Yakuza 0 at the front. I only saw it because it's the first one in the timeline. And I
Yeah.
played, was it Fist North Star, Lost in Paradise, and every time I bring it up, someone says Yakuza. It's
One of
just
the best games ever made.
Yes, it is.
Well, because you were playing Shenmue 3 and we said stop. There's a whole Yakuza series you should be playing instead. And that's pretty much that.
Yakuza, it's funny, it's serious, and then next thing you know, you're karaokeing. And
It's hilarious.
it's
All the mini games are awesome too. Like it's a great detailed game. All of the games.
Didn't you
are.
tell me there was like one thing with like a homeless dude or something? Or I can't remember.
Well, in Like a Dragon, there's like homeless races, and
Wow.
there's like a Mario Kart mini game
That's it.
in it. It's just random stuff. Like you like collect cans is another like home.
All right,
Because like
I'm
one of the
sold.
main characters is a homeless guy with like special, because it's like a mythical game. You have like special powers, but it's like
It's
go
hilarious.
play a Yakuza game, everyone.
I'm sold on homeless racing.
Homeless
Yeah, homeless race.
It's like all
Homeless
guys-
Mario
Better than
Kart.
bump fighting, man.
It's better than
That would be pretty
You-
cool.
you- They all live in like a brothel and like a dragon. Like all the main characters, like they're all roomies in a brothel. It's ridiculous.
Can I
Wow, this
ask? So
guy's-
you
wow.
mentioned a From Software game, Sekiro.
yes.
I'm like a little bit new to the From Software series. Retro Wolf got me into them, and now I'm hooked. And I played Dark Souls Remastered 2 and Elden Ring. Do you have a favorite From Software game?
Mine
he
so
doesn't
far.
play. He's
All
not a
right.
From Software guy.
Sticks is gonna answer the question after me. I'll tell you what I played so far. Okay, I don't think I've beaten one of those games yet. I haven't played Elden Ring. I touched up on the first Dark Souls. I have played a few hours in Bloodborne, and that's awesome. I played Sekiro. Sekiro's more my speed because of it's a ninja game. It's like Tenchu, reminds me of Tenchu, and it's also got like it's Dark Souls difficulty, but just that fighting, the way you fight in it, how you don't really have to just wail somebody's HP meter down. You could, it's like it's what is it, posture? They call it the posture meter or something like that. So you knock them off guard.
Poise. Yeah.
Really? It's not posture.
Poise.
It's called poise.
Yeah.
Let's just say posture for the hell of it. All right.
Like it matters. Yeah, right.
I feel like
mispronouncing a lot of stuff tonight, huh?
Crazy. It's like you knock them off balance and you can give them like a death hit. So it's like there's more dimensions to that fighting. I'm liking Sekiro really, really. That's ranking right now. I haven't played I know, but it's not. I haven't played Elden Ring, but right now, as far as From Software games, that's ranking towards the top right there. Now, Jay, you can take over because you played more From Software games.
I'll make it quick.
Please.
So I started with of course, what I have to say. So, first I played Bloodborne, and that's a great introduction to the From Software type of thing because that's considered the more. It's still hard as hell to get into, and once you get it, you get it. But it's pretty. It's the one that's easier to grasp than the Dark Souls and Sekiro's of the genre. And then I would say maybe Elden Ring's in a league of its own. It's all of the games combined, all the level design that they've had in all of the Demon Souls and Bloodborne combined, just in an open world setting. So they've always been working on that type of game throughout the whole thing, but now it's just all those games in one. So it's like if they took Grand Theft, like Vice City 3 and San Andreas, and put it in one world and just made it open. That's what Elden Ring is. But I would say Dark Souls 3 probably after
Bloodborne.
After Bloodborne, because that's the order I played them in. Dark Souls 1 was a little. Actually, I played Demon Souls
Recently,
the
right?
remake. Yeah, the remake. After Dark Souls 3. the remake, yeah.
What's better, Dark Souls 3 or
Demon Souls was the originator of Dark Souls, so Dark Souls still has some mechanics better than the first one, but the remake is great because they did take everything and stayed true to the game, but made it look so much better. But yeah, I recommend playing at least those three: Dark Souls 3 and Demon Souls and Bloodborne. But Bloodborne is probably its own. It's like Castlevania if you like that type of thing. That's pretty much its own world. So that's the easiest to get into. But yeah, Elden Ring, best. That's the best. It's the best, and it's easiest to get into because there's better checkpoints in the game than the other games. The other games are hard as hell.
I'm gonna do Bloodborne next. I'm at like the end of Dark Souls 2 right now, and I've been putting it off finishing it for a while. So I just need to pick up the sticks and just get it done. So, but Bloodborne is the next one I'm gonna go through.
2's considered the worst.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love 2 though. I don't know why, man. I heard a lot of negative feedback going into it, and our buddy Retro Wolf was like, dude, don't listen to it, go into it more open-minded. 2's great. And honestly, I'm really loving Dark Souls 2 right now. I've really enjoyed it so far. I like the little hub area and how everything kind of branches off from that. But I'm liking it so far. So I'm at like some part where there's all these dragons flying around, and like if you cross a bridge, they go and attack you and stuff. I'm pretty close to like the late game, I would say. So, but Bloodborne, everyone keeps telling me is dope. So that's the next one I was gonna go.
Yeah, play that next. What you got, Chop?
All right. So Forza Horizon, cruising around in my purple Lamborghini.
You got the purple Lamborghini now?
I've been had purple Lamborghini.
Nice.
Anytime I get a Lamborghini, it's going purple.
I saw that they had the Hot Wheels mode. They were playing that. I'm not sure if it's available for everyone. Is it?
I don't think so yet.
Hot Wheels.
Because I saw some people have it.
I mean, it's DLC, and I think it's only $30 for it.
They might have been testing it, but
I might
I'm
mess with
interested.
that.
I'm
I
interested.
might mess with that. And then, of course, I've been playing Halo Infinite, getting back into multiplayer.
There's no
Um,
multi.
I'll have to play with you. I'm getting back in the multiplayer too. So
Yeah, it's fun.
Wait, I
dude.
thought there wasn't multiplayer.
online
You're talking
multi, like
about
battle.
campaign.
Yeah, you're talking about co-op campaign that doesn't exist
Yeah,
ever.
competitive multiplayer. I play.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
God, the roast never stops.
There is multi, but there's multiplayer.
The roast never stops. What else have I been playing? I played some Retromania Wrestling.
Ooh, I gotta get back.
Oh,
into that.
nice.
Oh, shoot. I
Yeah,
forgot
that
about
game is fun. Of course,
I
because
have
we're in the
that.
background.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not why. It's
I mean, it's not why.
No,
it's
no,
fun,
that's why it is.
Fair
No,
enough.
that's exactly why we play it.
but it's another reason to play it.
It is definitely another reason. Yes.
Yeah, no, the game's dope. Plays good.
And WWE 2K22.
Nice.
Nice.
I heard
That I
game
gotta
was
play
awesome.
more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have to actually
Who's your
play.
team?
For
Team.
Wait,
WWE
Oh, dude.
team. I was like, what?
I thought he-
thought I said-
Wrestler?
I heard 2K22 and I'm thinking NBA, man.
I mean, even though
Wrestling
I'd
is
either
like
if I was gonna
a
play that game,
I mean,
I
sometimes.
would pick the Knicks or the Nets, but
Damn, taking that L right off the bat.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I just wanna-
Yeah.
You just want to not make it to the
Yeah.
playoffs.
yeah, right.
I believe in New York. all
Not
day.
even the play-in.
You know what? When the Knicks or the Nets win a championship, we'll get Halo co-op campaign.
Yep, that's actually a great prediction.
So never is what you're saying.
Nah, when we're dead.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's good.
Disrespect.
Word.
Disrespect.
Yeah, it got dark in
It'll
here.
be out. It'll be out.
Yeah.
It'll be out by the end of the
Dark
year. And of course, for Fighter Fridays, I played more DNF Duel.
Again?
That game. Yo, I can't get through my games that I played without one of these assholes interrupting
Yeah, why
me.
do you think
You know how I feel.
There's some roast going on right now.
dude.
No, guys, it's every week.
Continue, Joe.
This is
Continue.
not new. This is every week. No, I'm done. I'm good. Let's go on to the news.
How is
Even when the
DNF?
camera's not rolling.
Did you get used to how it plays yet?
DNF Duel it's cool, man. It's a very cool fighting game.
I can't.
Very cool.
It looks beautiful.
It's tough, and one player figured out a cheat, like to do an infinite combo.
Oh, I watched that.
Any of
I
those
was-
people who do
I
shit
watched
like
the
I
show.
was
that,
just
man.
like, I'm just looking at him, just like, wait,
I saw that.
it's not supposed to happen like this.
I saw that. Man.
Like,
Yo,
no.
Well, endless combo. That's
It was crazy.
Yeah,
no,
it
it
was,
was.
he was
Oh.
using Striker,
Oh my
and
god.
I don't know, it glitched because he was still floating in midair and just jabbing me.
That's fucking bullshit.
56 hits, and I'm just like,
The look on your face was great though too.
Oh, you saw it live?
Update
Yeah,
to
I
the
watched- I
update.
watched it.
I was just looking, and I was just like,
Like, yo,
yo, you serious right now?
what's happening right now?
I would have
What's
been in the stream and be like,
happening?
well, fuck this game. You ain't gonna see this ever again.
Nah, I
like,
kept
damn.
it positive. I kept it positive. I tried.
Like, damn,
God
Chalk's not
bless you.
having
I mean, you're used to that in Dragon Ball, though.
What happened?
So
it.
you said Dragon Ball.
Right?
Damn.
He got you. He
Right?
got you.
Damn.
How's that different?
Damn.
All right.
Yo, you finished?
Damn.
Is there anything?
Yo, pick up the sticks, bro. Come see me in Dragon Ball.
The
Yeah, I
roast-
thought so.
The roasting.
Nah, I don't play that.
Yeah, I know you don't play that
Nah.
because you know better.
Nah, infinite combos and shit. They cheat.
Ain't no infinite combos. Learn how to block.
When I see you, it's
Learn how to block.
I should ask you the same thing.
Oh.
Anyways, moving on.
All right. Well,
Oh.
The roast never ends, guys. It never ends.
Dude, they be cheating in that game.
Is it time, y'all?
I don't
It
know.
might be.
You gotta.
Oh,
ask
you got
him.
you gotta wait for a stick
Gotta-
to come
you gotta
on his
ask
phone.
Sticks.
Look at him.
Hold
He's
up.
not ready.
Waiting
oh,
for him,
You're
man.
unprepared.
Stranger Things
Unacceptable.
star Joe Curry says he wasn't sure
Hold on
Steve
a
would
second.
exist past season 1. Oh, wrong news.
Wow.
Okay.
My man was sitting there.
All right, y'all ready?
Wow.
The entire time.
Y'all ready?
I mean,
Bring
I'm
up
waiting. I'm
We
waiting
are
for this guy.
Ready.
Ready for the news, y'all?
Yeah.
I would make sound effects.
Oh, that was good. I like that. That was good. That was good. That was good. I like that.
That wasn't too bad.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
Someone had an early start. Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. And it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Sega's Genesis Mini 2 hits North America on October 27th. It's been announced, y'all,
Genesis does
for the US.
what Nintendo don't.
They did.
During spooky season.
So, yeah, this is the Genesis Mini 2,
Mhm.
which was announced in Japan earlier this month.
Mhm.
I mean, the biggest announcement they had for that was what, the Sega CD being involved with it, the games in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, then they got like
Pretty
Virtual Racing, Outrun, Shining Force CD, Fantasy Zone. You know, some titles that people are waiting for. But the thing about this system that I wish they could have implemented into the first Genesis Mini was I wish that it was a cartridge. I wish you could put it into the other Sega Mini and like expanded the games with a cartridge
Like an
Oh,
expansion.
yeah.
instead of buying a whole nother system. Because if you are a collector and you already got the Genesis Mini 1, and you're like, oh, I gotta buy
You gotta
a
hook
whole new Genesis
Smart.
Hook it up.
and put it next to it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
like
but what if you
then you
already
gotta
have
pick.
a regular Genesis?
Well, yeah, on top of your regular Genesis, but then
Yeah.
you got to put it on top of them, and like, which one do you pick to play the game? It's confusing.
Yeah. It's like
But-
like a multi-card for.
That would be
just-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have thought of that because I'm sure they had the idea, but they wanted to. They
If
could have
it-
charged the same amount for the cartridge, but I
I-
guess
Yeah, I was gonna. It's all about
yeah,
that cash rules everything around me.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, they wouldn't have been able to, I guess, charge $100-something for the cartridge,
What
even
they
though it
could-
has that many games.
What
in
they could do
Mm.
though, instead of that, is add Ethernet capability
download?
or even Wi-Fi.
I mean, they already hacked it to death anyway. You can make you can make a Genesis Mini.
That's true. Yeah.
A Genesis Mini 2 with a blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's true.
if you
yeah.
know what you're
And
doing.
to be honest, I'm a Genesis collector. I have like 200 Genesis games and like multiple Genesises. And if I went to someone's
Genocide.
house and saw just two minis next to each other, I just would clown. I mean, like for real. But you know what? The 6 button's kind of dope. That
They
the
did
Mini
announce
2
the 6-button
Yeah.
controller with it, which is
I
different. than
like
the
that.
3.
And then Splatterhouse 2 is on, and I saw, and that's a
Yeah.
really great beat 'em up, and it's actually pretty expensive. So not many people are gonna spend the couple $100 for that game. So that's
Yeah.
kind of dope.
But
Yeah.
you can still make it on the Genesis one.
I know, right?
Yeah. I don't.
The
Yeah.
multi-card. I can.
Is it
get
that
the-
easy for
Yeah.
most people? Really, it's very,
Yeah,
very easy.
YouTube
Oh.
exists.
Yeah.
But and
Yes.
flash drives exist.
Yeah.
For the
internet.
average user, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
There's
pretty easy.
instructions and
It's
yeah,
not- it's
to use a
not too hard.
multi-card.
Not
Yeah.
too hard. Wow.
pretty easy.
But if you want to, stay
Especially if you
legit-
have a Mac, you literally just install a DMG that just installs the drivers like
Mhm.
for you. It's
Yeah.
like dumb easy.
Oh wow.
I mean, if you want to go that route, but I mean, if you want to stay legit and get it all and stack them up, it's fine. And a
Stack
lot
'em
of
up.
people are hyped because of the controller and the 6 buttons. Even though a lot of the games don't really use the 6 buttons.
Yeah.
I mean,
know,
Street
right?
Fighter.
Most don't.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
I mean, what they have it? They had it for Streets of Rage 3, maybe 2.
3, the third
3,
one.
right? 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too many games took advantage of it, but it is a much sleeker controller than that big bulky 3-button controller.
Yes,
It is
sir.
more.
It's
slim.
smaller. It fits in your hand better than the normal Genesis, which is pretty big actually.
It's closer to the Saturn controller, Japanese. Saturn
Correct.
And you know
controller.
what's funny? I enjoyed both of those. I like the Saturn control and I like the 3-button Genesis.
Well,
one.
they had a good. Yeah, it was good.
I never had any issue. I never played any of the tournament games, so the 6-button never really.
You didn't play.
I didn't really care
You
for
didn't
those.
play.
Eternal Champions.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. I could tell by your face. Eternal
I can't say
Champions.
it without laughing.
You're like you were just like the smiling face. I'm like, you're talking about Eternal Champions. You're like,
Yeah.
"Get the fuck out of here.
I'm surprised you didn't play that.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I did play it because our friend had it. He brought it over. I'm like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the hell? But it was just like such a I don't know like a spectacle. like
Mm.
what is
You just wanted to
Dude,
train to hit someone.
was
That's
the-
about
you
it.
want to see the finishers in the
Yeah, yeah,
background.
What was
But
the
it
name of the
random.
guy with the? Was he like a gumshoe or whatever?
Oh, I don't know.
That
Any, I don't know
character.
any
Any
of the
name.
characters'
Trench
names.
coat.
You have a gun to my head. I cannot tell
don't
you
remember
any
the
of their
names.
names in the game
You
at
mean
all.
the guy who was in Street Fighter 3?
Yeah.
With the hat.
Oh, yeah.
Same guy.
I was
He was a robot.
It had charm. Though.
You know what's
It had
funny?
charm.
I got excited for
Mm.
the Genesis on the Switch when they announced recently Shining Force 2.
Oh, you like?
Oh.
Shining Force 2 is my
Oh.
shit. So I'm like, that's what I got.
Here's the question: you said you were a Genesis collector, right?
Yes.
And you have how many games?
I have 200, a little over 200.
Have you ever played, or do you own Technocop?
I do not own that game. I have heard of it. No, I do own
You do own it?
Technocop. I do
that's
own
awesome.
Technocop.
That's
He
awesome.
probably sold it.
Nope.
He sold it.
No,
It's-
I'll confirm this in my collection app right now. I do own that.
It's one of my
this
favorite
dude,
bad
this dude will
games.
buy games and like sell them like 3 months later, and then buy new games. So
I wonder how much. That
he might have owned it like
It's
3
not worth that
times
much.
already.
Technocop by Razorsoft in the collection.
Oh, he's
What?
got it, he's got it.
He needed an app though. He
Yeah,
needed to know.
I already know. DIB
A
kill.
lot of
That's like
games.
going to Tinder to see if you have a girlfriend, bro.
Keep swiping.
That's hilarious.
But the pre-order
Tell
is
me about
open.
Technocop and why I should go home and play it.
He
after.
owns
Oh,
it and doesn't
oh,
even
no.
know
Oh
about
no!
it.
It's my favorite bad Genesis game. It's so
Pitch it to
bad
me.
that it's actually it'll make you laugh.
Oh, it's hilariously bad.
Oh,
It's-
hilarious.
it's like- Stupidly bad, but it's hilarious.
Just more
Just like,
sound effects.
You're gonna have more questions about the
The
game.
sound effects were so bad, I thought EA made it back. They made some
Oh,
pretty
the sound-
bad Genesis games.
You got some-
Besides the sports game.
So
Dude,
you got
it's-
some Budokan.
Yeah.
Budokan's
Oh,
voices.
God.
Yeah, that type of sound. Oh gosh. But yeah, pre-orders are now open. So if you're interested in a Genesis Mini 2, it's coming to America. It's $103.80 plus 22 delivery. But that's from Japan.
What?
That can't be the English.
Yeah,
cost.
that's from
Nah,
Japan.
that has to be.
That's gotta be
big.
like-
$100.
It's like $80 in America.
That's
right?
like an import.
I'm good.
I
on
would
that.
go as far as just 80.
I'll go 50, 60.
Of course you would. But they're
He's-
probably,
I'll go for
but they're
this.
probably charging like $79.99.
Yeah, they're
I would
probably
think.
charging
A safe bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, 103 right now. Nah, wait
Nah,
for
I'm
an
good.
American one.
I'm
Don't
good.
listen to this article. Right?
Yeah.
I'm good.
But yeah, let us know if you want to get that Genesis Mini 2 or you're just gonna stick with the one and just get that new joystick and add some games to it.
Just get the console.
Yeah, just buy a Genesis.
All right.
That's not the mini though.
Eh,
You get a Genesis 2
Oh,
or
man.
3. It's a Genesis 3.
Remember that bullshit ass Genesis
Uh-huh.
3?
There's a 3.
Oh,
Go
man.
get one from Brazil. They're small.
Damn, man.
They're a mini. All right. Scalpers are already doubling the price of God of War Ragnarok's Jotnar edition. The one that comes with no game.
What is it? I'm sorry. Jared, explain this to me.
So I was watching the video today and I was like, yo, that's just a big wooden box. Like that, there's no game in it. It's a digital game. It just comes with a big wooden box with like a hammer inside of it.
Comes with
And
Thor's
I'm like, yo,
hammer.
I can go to Home Depot and get this.
You can get real
The
Thor's
Lowe's
hammer for
edition.
cheaper.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
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 Meal, like
Do they
some
call it
like
that?
Thor.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get yeah.
Did they call it
Ragnarok.
that in God of War also?
They
Same name?
didn't really name it in God of War.
Well, I would call it the Jotnar.
The
hammer.
Jotnar.
That's what it's
Jotnar.
called.
It's Mjolnir.
Let's call it Midjourner.
Mjolnir. Okay.
Wow.
Midjourner.
All right.
All right.
On
That's
the
a
first
pi-
movie,
that's
they called
pizza.
it Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
Meow, meow.
meow.
Well, I would guess that this is like it's like $375
God
in America,
damn.
according to that's the fanciest edition for it,
Get the fuck out of here.
and that's what they're going
Yikes.
for, and that's the lowest price up on Buy It Now right now. On it's not even out yet,
There are some people shooting for like $500 or
and they're
something. I
demanding as
saw.
much as 500 plus.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah, originally I think it's what 200 probably. It doesn't say the exact U.S. price here. There's all European prices here, but
Yeah, it came with
goes
like
for-
some figures and they had like dye. I don't know what all of it was for though. Like I saw dye in there and I was like, is this for like Dungeons and Dragons or something? Like I
There's
don't
definitely
understand
dice in
it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they got the eight die or whatever, the 8-sided die.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean, I guess it's in
people
there.
love this franchise though. They want they've been waiting for this game forever. So
I just
know.
don't get the fact that you want a big physical box without
No
the
physical
game in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get
No
a steel
game.
book. You
No
get a steel
disc.
book to put the game in.
it's just a piece of paper with a code on it.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
get a steel book case to put the game in.
To
But
put
it's
what game-
not
But
in
there's,
it.
there's no game.
You
But
get
there's
a
no
So you gotta
game.
spend
to put
$60
the
more
piece of
dollars.
paper with the code in there.
Oh wait, my bad. $70 more dollars to get the game
Pause.
on top of that.
But you could put another game in there.
No.
God of War 1.
You could put
game
God of
holder.
War 1,
They,
God of
they
War
give,
2.
they
no
give you a
code.
Sharpie and a note card to write the code down.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
It's
Keith
the steel
Fines
book.
makes a good point in the chat that history shows the God of War limited editions normally appreciate in value.
But they usually have
So
the game
that's
though.
probably the point for a collector.
I bet you. If
So
you got the
everyone should go buy these and flip them.
Corbin's probably
Yeah.
already bought 10 of them. He's like holding out ready right now. He's about to make some money.
I think they should have taken the hint and been like, "All right, it's not out yet. The game is in it. We're sorry. That's all.
Yeah.
Don't release this
Yeah.
with a digital game in it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. And people are asking for more money. Don't buy this, please. Or anyone out there, don't buy this. There have been other collections that have no game in it. It's not a new thing. This isn't the first collector's edition to not come with a game. But stop buying this. Why are you buying this?
Helping scalpers out, man.
Don't buy it from scalpers. Don't buy it from the people who made it. Just don't buy it.
But the poor scalpers, man,
Yeah.
they're let me sorry.
The poor scalper.
They ain't poor, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
They got it hard, man.
Poor guys.
Yeah.
All
Stop.
this
Yeah,
money,
don't-
they don't know what to spend it on.
Don't buy this. Go play Halo online. Oh wait.
I like that endorsement, but I heard a hint of sarcasm with that.
Yeah.
Just a hint, just a little bit.
If they're gonna sell nothing but digital games, I don't see where limited editions would come into play. If you're not giving a physical edition of the game, because why do people buy limited editions of these things? Not for the statue maybe, but for the price that it's gonna rise up later, or you really enjoy the game. But why would you buy this without the game?
It doesn't make sense to me.
No.
It would be cool if that steelbook that they give you can fit all of the older God of War games, like all the major,
All of them?
like all the main storyline
Yeah.
God of War games in there. That would be cool. If this,
Yeah.
I mean, like they
steelbook
did with
allowed
the
you to do that.
PS3.
So I don't know. what
They did that with the PS3. All the God of War games.
Well, what
put
they
a
used to do with anime
collector's edition.
is
Mm.
they used to sell you the first edition,
Mhm.
give you the box to put the rest of the ones in there. So as they come out, you fill up that box, and maybe they put a T-shirt in the box when you first get it as a limited edition type thing.
Yeah.
So they could have done something like that if they thought ahead. But I just don't get it. Why the game isn't in it? I just don't get it. You're paying $200 for what? The hammer is not a real hammer. It's not real metal. It's plastic.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. What if you pick it up and you turn it?
You shouldn't be able to
What
pick
if
it up.
it's a magical hammer that they're selling to
serious.
people?
You're not
You
Thor.
don't
You
know.
shouldn't be able to pick
And
it
you
up at
and
all.
you swing it around.
Swing
and then you
that
start
shit.
Flying
It's
and shit.
You
enchanted,
fly to
man.
work.
They shouldn't even be able
That'd
to.
be ill.
They shouldn't be able to ship the box
It's
because they're
enchanted.
not Thor. They can't pick it up.
Thunderstorms on demand, bro.
Do you think-
Yeah, come on, man.
do you
But it's
think if they put-
enchanted.
Do you think if they put Thor's hammer in a box and you didn't know it was in there, would you pick it up?
So
what?
Cheap
Like a
Finds
UPS
makes
dude?
Cheap Finds makes a good point about this too. Like maybe this is kind of telling the future that maybe physical copies of games aren't going to be a thing, and what makes this special is the physical collector item of it more than the game itself, because people are downloading games and just having them on hard drives now anyway. We love physical stuff and games, but do other people, maybe they just want the box and the hammer because they're going to put it on their Xbox or their PS5 anyway.
They
I,
just
I
put all
don't.
this-
I don't think that's gonna replace it, to be honest, because
Yeah.
Well-
that's just stupid.
People are going to vote with their money. If this is successful, yes.
There'll
This
be
is
That's
definitely
people.
gonna
successful.
happen.
There'll be people who get
Yeah.
it, you know.
But that's
just-
what I'm
just to
saying,
ha-
if
just
they
to have
do-
it, but it won't be significant enough for the fact that they won't put a physical game in there. Just throw a fucking game in there.
If they do
You
buy
know?
it without it, though, they're going to buy more of them. They're going to make more for people to buy more of
They
nothing.
should
But
sell
the
it-
people that want the game in there aren't going to buy that.
Yeah, but you'd hope that it wouldn't be enough.
And I think that's more than the people who actually just buy the box.
we say
alone,
it.
you know.
We say it a lot, but it's like 50. It's like 60-40 right now.
But
on
I mean, it's-
digital. It's going the opposite way.
But what if
it's
I
going.
mean, it's still.
What if they sold it separately instead of just having it,
The limited
just-
edition is going to be the retail version of the game. It's going to be
well, I'm
the
saying,
real
like,
physical edition. Is going to be a limited copy sooner or later.
I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know why? Because it's too high priced.
No, they should reduce the digital price.
If they reduce,
They should.
No, I'm talking about like the physical shit. That if it's that high, people aren't gonna fucking buy that shit.
You're saying the digital should be lowered because it's digital. If
It
that's
should be.
kind of the strategy
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going with,
Yeah.
at least because you're not actually producing anything physically, so the manufacturing costs are out of the
Right.
question,
Correct.
the distribution's out of the question.
Correct.
So the consumer should at least get a discount on that.
Correct.
Well, it literally costs what, $2 to make the retail version.
Mhm.
They don't put anything in it but the CD,
Right.
the DVD, which is like
There's
a
no
dollar.
instruction manual.
There's nothing on there but a piece of paper that you
At
print.
this
That probably
just
costs-
artwork.
the printout probably
yeah.
costs more than the DVD or
Mm.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
In all honesty, the paper probably
Yeah.
costs more than the disc. So what are you saving? $5 tops? It should be $5 less.
And if
If,
it's
if you want to really scratch the surface
it's
of how
in-
much they're saving,
If it's in color, forget about it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. but it should be at least. In all honesty, it should be $10 at minimum. It should be $10 less for digital.
Yeah.
But we've been saying
I
this for.
agree,
We
but
said 20. It should be 20.
They're
But-
not gonna
but-
do that.
But we've been saying this for years, and as long as they can get away with charging you full price,
Right.
people will continue to go to Steam and get that 70% discount.
Don't you love how physical always goes on deals and discounts way before the
No,
digital
Steam goes
version?
on discount before anything.
Yeah. No. Steam
Cheap
is
Finds makes
number
another
one
good
with that.
point.
What's the point?
If you lower the digital price, they'll no longer allow game sharing though.
Okay.
He buys one digital game, shares it to his girlfriend's account for free. Two digital
That's a
copies
good
for the price of
point.
one.
They can stop the sharing. I just don't.
I know, right?
I just want a cheaper game.
Netflix.
If it's
Netflix
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Yeah.
You see what's happening there?
If it's cheap enough, it doesn't matter.
No, I mean if they cheapen it up enough, you can just buy 2 of those,
You're right,
and it wouldn't
It
matter.
wouldn't
'cause
matter.
You're paying the same price
Right.
if they cheapen it up.
and it's more in their pocket
Yeah,
at the end of the
but
day.
game sharing, I got to take more advantage of that. Really.
Me too. Yeah, I got.
Yeah, I didn't know about game sharing. I'm slacking. What games y'all playing with me?
Yeah, somebody in the comments, tell me how that exactly works.
Game sharing's only on PlayStation, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They say it's on Xbox. They say it's on PlayStation.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know how to
I
do
think it's for Xbox too.
I think they've been doing that.
I
for
know.
way longer.
I know it's for Xbox.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, you can share games on Xbox? I ain't got no game to share.
Are you finished, bro?
I'm sorry.
Are you finished?
I'm sorry.
Are you finished? We ain't
I'm
even
sorry.
talk about Xbox right now.
The
Do you
roast
think-
continues.
So, do
All
you
right.
guys think that there should be a physical edition and a special edition set that's for sale for $200?
All right, I'll be the first. I'll confess this. I bought the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Special Edition.
Oh shit.
The
Yeah.
Easter edition.
Wow.
With the
I bought-
Easter eggs in there.
Yeah, with the
Really?
Infinity Stones in there.
Yeah.
How much was it?
It was 200.
Oh. Going for like 100 now.
It was 200. No, it's probably
If it's
less.
not open.
And
They
they
got-
and you can still find them. That's the sad. Part.
Oh yeah.
man.
They got you, man.
Yeah, they did, but whatever, man.
Oh man.
Huge
Got
fan
him.
Huge fan
Oh.
of the series. I
Yeah,
don't
you
care.
could never tell when the limited
Sometimes you
edition.
take an L, man. I worked that overtime, and you know what? Whatever.
Sometimes it ain't worth it.
Didn't
It's
pay
all right.
off, man. It didn't pay off.
Sometimes, fuck it.
Leave it in the comments, y'all. Y'all buying that?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Hey,
Don't.
you got the Infinity Stones though. So
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You just need Thanos'
snap people, just snap them.
Yeah.
You wish you could snap your money back for that.
Word.
Time stone.
Hey, where's that
Remember my
time?
money back.
Where's that time stone?
Moving on.
All right. So this is something I thought happened already. But Sony has completed its $3.7 billion deal to acquire Bungie
It's completed.
by Bungie jumping. No, imagine if they celebrated.
By Bungie, that'd be great.
Yeah, I was gonna say who?
No, that's false news. But I thought that they did this already, so it wasn't really a surprise. Like when they announced that they were buying Bungie, you know, I don't take into consideration the paperwork involved. Just like when Microsoft didn't finalize this deal with
Activision.
yet. But when they do, I'm sure it'll pop up and say, okay, now. But all right.
It's
So what do you
official.
think this acquisition means? Like they said that they still have the ability to make, they could publish games for whatever system they want to.
Mhm.
So they can still come out with their Destiny 2 updates. But do you think that they are going to make a new game that's not PlayStation exclusive?
Nope.
No,
I
don't
do
think,
not believe
I don't think.
I don't believe it either.
I think any other game besides Destiny
I
is
feel,
going to be PlayStation only.
I feel like
I think Destiny will be PlayStation only.
Yeah.
You think Destiny is going PlayStation only?
Yeah, just look at everything that's going on with Bethesda right now, where like at the beginning, they're like, oh, we're going to be here for everyone. And then as time progressed, it was like, nah, we're going Xbox and PC, screw everyone else. And I see you spend $3.7 billion on something. I think Sony's going to be thinking dollars and cents here, and they're going to do what's best for their wallet. So I think maybe not tomorrow, but I think in the future you'll see they'll change their stance on that.
Do you think having Destiny not multi-platform is going to get them more money? Because they're
Yeah, how
definitely
does
gonna
that
make
work?
more
No,
money.
but I think their thought process is if we have like these exclusive titles, like a big game like Destiny, that maybe that will bring
Sell more
people more,
consoles.
sell more consoles and get people
You
to.
can't even get a PS5
I know,
still.
yeah, but I feel like
Actually, it was in stores. This is the first time in 2 years that it was actually in stores sitting there for someone to walk in and buy.
oh, that's
A
crazy.
bunch of them.
Wild.
A
How-
bunch of them.
how
But that's
long
New
did it
York, though. I
last?
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that
so-
like in Ohio? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, in New York, first time in
How
2
much?
years.
How much were they?
Yeah,
High.
550 with Horizon.
That's good
That's not bad at all.
because they
No,
try to get
They
you.
was
for-
sitting
Wait,
there. I was like,
550?
dude, I could just
'Cause-
pick this up right now.
Yeah, because I already have Horizon.
It's $550 for
You
real.
hear that?
Yeah.
Cheap finds, PS5s in stores at New York.
It's
Nah.
gone.
Get
probably
buy
gone
'em
now.
all. Resell.
They're gone now.
You gotta
But
pick it up for
tides are
Avengers.
changing. It's
No,
happening.
I
It's
don't.
happening. Xbox was in last week. They're in stores.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like I feel like when you buy a studio for that much money, wouldn't it be? I feel like you get your investment back quicker if you make the games
Multi-platform.
multi-platform.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
believe they bought that. I don't think they bought Bungie for the games. To
I
be
don't think
honest,
so.
I think they have better ideas of making their own live service.
For the talent to make new games.
They want live service.
Yeah.
And they're one of the only companies to make a legit live service game to last besides Fortnite. And they want to take advantage of that. Whether they can put it into another game and make it work, I don't know. But hey, what do they have?
Well, Fortnite.
What's PlayStation's Resistance?
Yeah.
You gonna bring that back?
Yes,
Make
Resistance.
it a live service.
That would be great,
Resistance.
actually.
Yeah, or something like SOCOM or something. I don't know what they're
I
gonna.
don't
They're
know.
gonna bring back something again, but people have been dying for a SOCOM also.
If they make that freaking online, I'm sorry, now I messed up the joke.
Oh, good, good. I'm
Look at
glad.
this.
I'm
Listen,
glad.
look at
You were
this
trying
guy.
to do a bad joke.
Look at
and
this
it
guy.
backfired.
It's supposed to be a joke.
Fumbled.
Finally, I'm happy that
He
happened.
fumbles.
Me and Eric are playing some Halo after this. I don't know about y'all.
That's what I'm
I'll be
talking
on.
about.
Do you think they'll make their own? I mean, Destiny was basically their own version of Halo for
Right.
other
No, it wasn't.
systems.
It
It
was-
originally was the same type of
Yeah,
game.
it was.
Destiny was.
It had
Destiny's
magic
so
though.
much different.
No, it
Yeah.
had magic. But I'm saying the guns
And
and the
Peter
mechanics of it.
Dinklage.
What's that?
Peter Dinklage was in it too.
Yes.
He was the
Yeah.
No, they
What's
took him
the
out.
little
He's done. He's
thing?
done. No one remembers that.
Tyrion, man. Tyrion all day.
No,
Oh,
they
he was a
regretted that
voice
so bad.
actor in that. Yeah.
They took him out like in 2 weeks.
Did they?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
They totally got a new replacement because it was not good.
Oh.
He did not do a good job. I remember it.
I canceled my pre-order because of it.
Why? Did they took him out?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
did they put him in?
When I had him in there, yeah.
Oh,
It wasn't.
They were
the
killing him?
it wasn't for me. It's not my type of game.
I
It wasn't
enjoyed
because of him.
I
right?
enjoyed it, but I played it like Halo. I didn't. I
I-
was playing people. My boys jumped in there with magicians
just
flying
like-
and shit. I'm like, I play this like Halo. I have a gun. I
Yeah.
have a gun. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing some crazy.
They're like,
stuff.
it's a different game, sucker.
It definitely.
What
was.
you doing here?
It definitely
Gotta
was.
adapt.
People are looking at his costume. He had a whole, crew of people gawking at his costume. I was like, what is this game? How come you're glowing? But
How come you're glowing?
it was still fun though. It was still fun. But I'm saying they bought them for their mastery around live games and because they have
Yep.
a movie studio and they're trying to implement that into more of their media. So Sony
I
has
agree.
bigger plans and that's a drop in the bucket for what they have planned for them.
I completely agree with you. They bought him for the vision and the talent, not
Yeah.
Destiny.
Definitely.
All
Plus, they're
I'm
gonna
saying,
make tons
though,
on
is-
that though. They're still gonna make money back. They're probably gonna make what they
But
spent
yeah.
on
Money
that
back.
Oh yeah.
just from Destiny.
Don't be surprised though if they come out like 6-8 months down the road and they say, hey, you know what? I know we said that it's going to be open platform, but we're going to have exclusive content on the PS5. And that I'm just,
Oh,
I
I
mean, that,
definitely
I
agree.
feel that
I
coming.
definitely agree that'd be
Okay.
timed stuff. Yeah.
Of course.
They were like Destiny 3 first year on PlayStation.
I love.
yeah, and then
PlayStation
and then it
content.
releases or
Oh,
something.
yeah, I can see that
It's
happening.
my favorite.
PlayStation's known for their exclusives.
He said it's my
But see,
favorite.
people are mass producers excited about SOCOM. Listen, that was a war game. People it was ahead of its time and definitely geared towards what they have now, especially with PUBG. Like that could be another thing that can make them a ton of money, I believe,
Right.
if they do it right. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I think that's why they bought Bungie, and it's done now. So now we'll actually see what's really gonna happen.
Well,
Yeah.
Bungie's definitely not making another Halo. They're
No.
definitely making
No,
another.
definitely.
No, I can definitely
They should have.
agree with that.
They should.
if Bungie was making Halo though, we might have online right now. So
Exactly. If they did, we would have a great Halo.
Let's
Right now.
go.
Halo Infinite
343.
is a great game.
So leave it
It's
in
a
the
great
comments.
game. It's amazing. Why are we
Campaign
talking
is great.
about Halo?
but
Let
they
us know what
named
y'all
it
think about
Infinite
this.
because that's how long you have to wait for online.
Infinite. You infinitely have to wait for this to be done.
That's awesome.
It will never be done.
Oh man.
How long you gotta
Well,
wait
let
for
us-
Dude,
co-op?
this dude's-
Infinite.
This dude won't even put Halo on his gaming computer because he's just lazy. He's just talking crap. He hasn't even
Good.
played it yet.
I'm good.
He said-
You don't want a beta test
No.
right now? It's a beta.
Halo's
It's in beta.
fire.
Right?
It's in
You had,
beta.
to, you had to sign up for it, but
The game is in beta.
Master.
the game is not in
the
beta,
entire- the
bro.
entire
Like the
game.
campaign is done.
The entire game is a beta.
The
right?
multiplayer is great.
No,
The
it's not
game
it's a
isn't
beta.
finished though.
Stop it.
Yo, shut up.
Multiplayer is fantastic.
Tired of y'all, man. Tired.
Why-
Why'd they release it though if it wasn't finished?
Exactly.
Why'd they
Pressure.
release it? That's like some cyberpunk stuff.
Nah,
They
no.
gave in-
Halo
they gave into the
Infinite's
pressure.
nowhere near Cyberpunk.
Series X
It was
needed
not
an
that bug.
exclusive out the
The
gate.
campaign was complete. The campaign
It was beautiful
done.
too.
I didn't finish it, so it's not
Yeah,
finished.
because you're not good.
It's not.
Co-op.
I think
I
it's
mean,
stuck.
there's easy mode. I don't know how you finish.
Oh.
Ain't there?
Easy
It's
mode.
There's easy mode. So
Nah, man. Once you play a
I'll
From
play
Software
co-op.
game, every other game is
Ah.
it's easy mode.
Exactly. I'll play co-op. I'm waiting for co-op,
That's it.
so I might be waiting infinitely.
We do need to stop supporting all these studios that are just releasing half-ass games and we get disappointed. I mean, it used to be a studio would put out a video game, it was complete and it was ready to go and there were no bugs. It had
there were
the
bugs.
quality assurance and testing.
Well, it was
Unless it was
there was
Nintendo.
there was a
Nintendo's pretty
time
good with that.
with the internet and everything, and the frequency of games released now. It's understandable why it's
Well, there was
it's a
revisions.
race.
There's revisions to cartridges.
The
There's
race.
Rev A, Rev B,
Yeah, but-
there's game ending glitches in those.
But
Yeah,
there
Didn't
was
know
a
about it.
time when there was a summer. Remember in the summer it was,
Oh, no,
there
there'll
was
be
droughts
downtimes.
of
There'll be
games. It was like,
downtimes, yeah.
No, there hasn't been glitches like it's been recently.
But speaking
Exactly.
of games being half-assed at release,
yes. Here we go.
Here we go.
Moving
Next
on.
topic. Good segue.
so CD Projekt's share value has reportedly plummeted 75%
Oh God.
post Cyberpunk 2077.
75%.
Time to buy, y'all.
75%.
It is definitely time to buy.
Time to buy.
Yeah, buy low still hot, baby.
Oh,
Go.
yeah, man.
Here we go.
Pick-
So-
watch it turn around.
Yup.
Not
Well,
for the
listen.
stock advice of the podcast.
yeah, exactly. Buy now. Oh no, we can go to jail for that. So stop. No, don't listen. But
Insider trading.
we all know how Cyberpunk was released. It was released half-assed. It was very sought after. I think the first demo came out in 2013, and people were waiting a very long time, considering when it came out. And people were asking. It's currently 3 cents
3
on
cents
Walmart
on
for the
Walmart.
PC. Jeez,
Mass
I bought mine for
produced,
like $7, and I thought I got a deal. Yeah,
CD Projekt's in the red.
CD Projekt is in the red. Yes, mass produced.
That's real too, bro. Hey,
Damn.
that. Oh my.
That is the thing.
Yo, can
That's
I be
funny.
honest though?
Mm.
I beat Cyberpunk when it came out. Like,
what
if
system?
I opened up my inventory, the game crashed, but I beat the game.
How?
So
Really?
Man.
What system was
He
it on?
beat it. He beat it
Yeah.
right when it came out.
On what
I
system?
sided with the what were they called? The avocados or
The
avocados?
Avocado.
It was the desert people. It was all the
It's the
people
three-
chilling in the desert, man.
Right.
They were my people, dude.
Oh,
they were
okay.
awesome. So
Was it on PS4?
yeah,
You got
PS4.
a PS4.
On,
PS4.
on Pro or original?
Pro.
Okay.
PS4 Pro.
Oh,
So it's
crap.
possible. The reason.
But
see,
if I opened up my inventory, man, the game would like completely crash and
That's
stuff, and I
wild.
have to reload
Yo,
it.
yo,
so.
Wow.
GameStops are literally just giving away Cyberpunk merch too. Like
Oh, man.
like any Cyberpunk memorabilia collectibles is
Yeah.
such discounted.
I
It's
had the,
ridiculous. no one
such a
wants
feat.
it.
What a
I had
failure.
the samurai chain, you
Yeah.
know, the pre-order bonus. I
Yeah.
gave that away.
I
Yeah,
threw mine. I just threw it away.
Mine
See,
isn't
if
even
the-
open.
if the
Still,
collector's edition didn't come with a game, then people would have been happy.
I have the collector's edition.
Damn.
Didn't open it.
We're gonna regret
Still
It
this.
does
sealed.
have, it does have a game. It has a broken
Weird.
game in it, so it doesn't
Well,
count.
I mean,
The broken
yeah, it's for
game.
PS4, but whatever.
Would you rather a
Big
broken
Cyberpunk
game
might be
or
worth a bunch
no
of
game?
money.
A broken game.
Would you rather a broken game or no
yeah.
game with your limited edition?
If it was what? If
Would
it
you
was
rather a
Ha- if it
broken
was
game?
Halo, no game.
Okay.
If it was Halo,
I think
no
people
game.
would prefer no game than broken.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
mean,
do you-
listen, they did update it. Don't get me wrong. They spent a lot of time upgrading it. There was a huge update. It was like the 1.5 update or something like that.
It works. I got it for PS5. The
Mm.
update. It runs well.
The problem with what happened was obviously it was too early, and they didn't do test on the early editions of the Xbox and the PlayStation 4. The first editions, they were too slow. They should not have brought it out for that. It should have been for PS5 and Xbox Series X and the PC. That's
Yeah.
it. It should have waited. Only brought it out for that a year later at least, and it would have been a much I know they had shareholders waiting.
Right.
And they thought they were going to lose a lot of money if they didn't release it. And
did.
they
did
listen. The
release
thing is,
They were
even
plagued
though
with
it's broken, they
delays,
sold
too.
14 million. They sold 14 million of the
That's
title.
crazy.
It's crazy.
That's a huge amount
It got delayed.
because
Like,
it's 3 cents. But
it got delayed like 4 times.
I think
also.
that's,
Oh, I know.
It was
that's the
supposed to-
crazy thing that the game got delayed 4 times and it's still not finished.
Exactly.
Like that's
Yeah.
insane to me.
Yeah,
like-
but that's also in the,
They
it's
thought
not
it was
it's not
finished when they
a
played it on
complete
PC.
excuse, but it is one of the reasons because of the pandemic was going on.
pandemic, and well, they had crunch
that
time.
was one of
They
the
were-
reasons
they
why
were
they-
hurting the employees having to do crunch time at
Right.
the end too.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
much they had to work on.
that makes sense.
But it was an
Eric, you
overpowered
just
game.
threw away your chain and everything.
Yep.
It
Well,
was
also,
an overpowered game. It
and-
shouldn't have been for those systems.
and the marketing was way too. They spent so
It's
much
like-
money on their marketing, they like overhyped the crap out of that game.
It's pretty much the reason why you're not seeing Grand Theft Auto 6. I can guarantee you. Because in order to make a game that big, you gotta have
Well, they haven't
time.
said. They haven't said.
That's
You-
why they
you-
haven't said shit.
damn
It's
thing.
better not to say
That's
that.
a smart thing to do
they
because
haven't
you
said it.
can't release Grand Theft 6 with bugs.
Like that. No,
You cannot do that.
but that
Oh,
was
no.
the that was
That
the
is
scale. That was the
unacceptable.
scale
Yeah.
of
That'd
how
kill.
this game was perceived.
I wish everybody would like follow that same shit. Like everything should be released with no bugs.
Well, they had a picture though. They released a
Complete.
picture in 2013, and people couldn't stop talking about it.
Like, come
Shareholders,
There was a
man.
chick with metal arms popping out of her, back, and they couldn't stop talking about it.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff.
If it's
But-
not ready, be quiet.
That's why they haven't said nothing about 6. And people are like, "Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?" I know us too, but
And you know,
don't
and,
say nothing.
and this is why I give Nintendo credit because you know they announced Metroid Prime guy
But
4
they should
like
have
got-
announced that
no,
though.
no, I'm saying at the
20
time
years
this was
ago.
pre-pandemic though. Like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like you announce it because it's going to be on schedule.
They
But
shouldn't have
I-
said anything.
No, I'm saying like they didn't foresee all that shit happening. That's
Well,
why
they-
shit got delayed. But at the same time, they have not spoken about it.
Oh no,
You got to be silent if it's not ready.
I didn't
Yeah.
show
Yeah,
anything.
and they even said the only thing they said was, yeah, what we had we didn't like, and we started from scratch.
Yep.
I like to hear shit like that because they know I can't release a piece of shit. Because when you say Metroid,
Right.
you have a high standard.
they made a new Metroid
You're not
in
go-
place of it.
Yeah, and which was smart, and it was a good game, and people ate it up.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's not like they released a piece of shit.
And
It's
they
just
didn't sh-
here's an appetizer
they
for
didn't
you
show
guys in the
anything either.
meantime.
Damn.
They didn't show anything
whoa,
either.
okay.
Sorry. I was gonna
But it's
say.
like, no, that's what you have to do.
But-
That's a proper way to keep damage control because if you release a piece of crap that people are waiting for, your name is done. You're fucked.
Well, to go with what you were saying, remember the Sonic thing that they showed gameplay and all that stuff?
Yeah.
The internet went crazy.
Yeah.
Going with the
Crunch,
same
yeah.
thing, if they didn't show anything, right, and just announce it like they do with the Metroid, just show the logo.
They should have showed it. When
We're
it was
working on it.
done.
That's
Yeah, they
it.
should have showed when it was done.
They should have exactly.
But I know they had they listen. The reason they did that because they had a month, and they had to show bit by bit.
I know.
But
They
you
didn't
can't do
have
that.
to.
They shouldn't do that. Don't do that.
Especially
They
with,
shouldn't do that.
especially with a precious name like that.
Exactly.
You're
Is
gonna
it precious though?
be, Sonic. Fuck yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It is. It's precious.
I
in
think
there.
everybody
Ever
on
since
the-
those
the
movies
movies
came out.
with the
Right.
movies.
Well, no,
yeah.
everyone
It's
here
precious
on the podcast right now has a memory with Sonic. That
I
means
know.
it's precious. So,
But
but
they've-
like,
they've-
but if you
they've
continue even
destroyed
after,
that, though.
but even if after all the bad games that they released and people are still hopeful, that means it's precious.
Yeah, but people
Yeah.
shouldn't.
But
be
it's
excited.
Let's go, man. We love our Sonic
There you
here.
go.
Exactly.
Exactly.
People shouldn't be excited about the game.
And so Sonic Sonic Mania came out. Everyone went
No, I
crazy
know.
because that was dope. So that
And the
means
thing is,
still hope.
as Sonic fans, we want a new experience, new gameplay in that frontier open world setting is what we want. But if they screw it up, it's like
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, though,
can't
but
forgive.
getting seizures on Sonic Colors was part of the gameplay. It was part of the
That was an
difficulty.
added
So
that was an added effect. The warning screen, at least.
That's the new blast processor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the high,
But the thing
high
about-
school kids got high off Sonic Colors.
and Pokemon. But
You could buy
the
an
thing-
8 for $50.
the thing about Cyberpunk though is that the people who have played it and gotten through it consider it a really good game.
Eric
a
loved
great
it.
game. I loved it,
I have
man.
friends who liked it a lot.
That's what
Yeah.
sucked about it having so many
Yeah.
glitches.
That
Because they
hurts.
had the right intentions,
That
and
hurts.
it was a stellar game for what it was, but
Yep.
it was unplayable. When you release something that good that's not playable, it's like releasing the best movie in the world that keeps cutting off every 5 minutes.
Remember I told you.
Frustrating.
Remember when I told you I picked up a indie game, obviously not on the same scale as Cyberpunk, but I picked up Regalia Men of Monarchs. It's an indie game that was on the Switch.
Mhm.
And towards the end of the game, it glitched when I tried to save. Like it was,
Oh.
and I enjoyed the dialogue, I enjoyed the music,
Put it
the
in
combat, everything was dope.
Put it in
And
sleep mode.
and then like sometimes it would just shut off when I saved, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna play this straight through until I beat the
Yeah,
game.
it takes you out of
And
it.
then it finally like was able to save, but at the same time I'm not in the game anymore because of that.
Well, it makes you
mishap.
think that it might happen every time.
Yeah, it's like I'm not
So
having
imagine
fun
going to
anymore.
your inventory
You're
screen
on-
and having it crash you out of the system.
Yeah, like
You're on edge. Everything. Yeah.
that's not
I mean,
fun.
I played it
Sucks.
recently after the big update on the PC, and obviously I have a decently powerful PC, so it should play fine on there. I didn't have any problems with it. I didn't play it for more than 2 hours, but I didn't have any glitches in it.
What about Tunchi? Remember we played that? We couldn't finish the
Oh,
stream.
but that was
man,
just-
that hurts.
Well,
We
a
couldn't
game-
finish the stream,
Any
and we
game
were-
ending glitch hurts the game.
And that
Especially
was
if it's good.
fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time with that game. We had a really good time with that game. And then, let's face the second boss. Oh, guess what? Software error
Every time.
every single time.
Oh,
Well, fuck this
man.
game.
So CD
On
Projekt,
the second boss too.
Second
like,
Second boss.
not even close. Not even
That's
close.
We were like
uh,
close to getting to the second boss.
No, we got to him.
No, yeah.
Oh, actually, no,
we
yeah,
went in the portal to fight him, and
and
it
loaded.
just loaded, and then that was it.
Loads.
Twice.
Okay.
The second boss is a black screen. We can never be.
He's so tough. He's so
He's the
tough.
biggest boss I've ever seen for those screens. But
Yeah.
75% they lost, and they were considering like that's
Damn.
for shareholders. That's devastating.
That's
That's so
That's
much.
dead in the
they
water.
lost.
That's
Oh,
you're
yeah.
screwed.
That's dead in the water, bro.
So I mean, they
Polish-
are doing The Witcher.
Polish currency's not worth shit anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Techland is now above them
Wow.
for
Oh.
the game developers. So
wow.
you said that was Dying Light, right?
Dying
Dying
Light.
Light.
And
Which
that had
Dying Light's a
troubles,
great
too.
Great
game.
game. They didn't release the glitchy game, so
Yeah.
good for them. They deserve it.
See the things that can happen if you don't release a glitchy game.
Well, they said they had
Yeah.
the original
Yeah.
people that they had on this game weren't the top tier people, which is weird.
Dude, it's like advertising like, yo, we have the best steak.
Yep.
And they serve that shit uncooked. It's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
You gotta
Like,
wait.
you gotta fucking
Leave it in the oven.
gotta throw it back in the
well
oven.
done.
But for how for how long? Like,
Nah,
come on, man.
Hey,
Apparently a
I'm
year.
fine though if my steak's a little uncooked though. So
See, that's the
I'm
wrong
with
thing.
that.
It's the same
Could be
thing
chicken.
with
You
I'll-
don't want
I'll eat
undercooked
it up.
chicken though.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
hey,
Chicken,
if it
yeah.
means anything, at least Keanu Reeves has the new John Wick movie, which I'm sure will be fire and
got
do
Keanu.
awesome. So
Yeah, that's
at least
right.
we have John Wick, everybody.
Yeah. right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that game is totally not Cyberpunk though.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, if you want to invest in CD Projekt Red, you can. It's very cheap right now, cheaper than it's ever
I'm gonna do
been.
that right now.
And they do have The Witcher. You're not doing anything,
You ain't doing
but
that.
they do have The Witcher, and the show has been pretty successful. There is going to be another season. I'm pretty sure. Right?
Throw a
Yeah.
coin to your Witcher.
They're gonna throw a coin to this because they can make. Listen, there's a possibility that they've learned from this, but we're gonna have to wait another 7 years for Witcher if they can't make it. I don't know how long they've been working on it, but there's gonna be a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be people eyeing that for glitches. If
Mm-hmm.
there's 2 glitches in that, the game is going to
It's over.
completely.
Done.
It has to be pristine.
Twitter's gonna destroy it.
'Cause they were
Missing
considered-
Known shows up in The Witcher 4 and
Yeah,
it's game
Missing
over.
Known.
Yeah. They were considered such a high AAA company though.
Yeah.
Before
Until-
this, like they would be no, like this is going to be excellent. Like that was the consensus. Like this game is going to be perfect
They can't
when
do
it
any
comes out.
wrong.
because The Witcher was so good to people.
Yeah.
That's like coming out with Zelda Breath of the Wild and then coming out with something that's completely broken after it. That's what Nintendo.
Unfinished.
Nintendo's never done
That's
that.
blasphemous. Don't even hint at that.
Nintendo's never done
That's
it,
a
but they
wild
were at
dude
that
to be a
level.
masterpiece.
And but there's another one who's been hit by like not the greatest. They haven't had the greatest track record. You're only as good as your last game. So
Yeah.
when the Mass Effect stuff was happening, a lot of people lost faith in them. Same thing with this though.
All it
Mm.
takes is one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one title.
All
Yeah,
it
messed
takes
up.
is
But
one
then you
time.
have to rebound.
But you can
You
rebound.
have to rebound.
You
It's like
can.
the same as when Sticks was on the podcast. He said he played a game on easy. All it takes is one time, and we're gonna keep bringing that up
I
all
know,
the time. You know.
And I'm gonna make sure whenever I get to that screen to never pick easy again. It's an option for a reason. People want to beat shit.
And we're gonna question it. Let me say.
You know, listen, if y'all never played Seafood's amazing.
One shot, one opportunity.
You want to play more games. So they had an easy mode added to it. And I played it and enjoyed it. Seafood's great. But
Oh, man.
listen,
I love it.
it's all up to the next game.
Uh.
If The Witcher or whatever is the next game for CD Projekt Red, it has to be astounding. And listen, if you have stock in it, when that happens, more power to you because it's gonna go up. They're
Finish
gonna
your
make
game.
sales.
Finish your game.
But if it's gone, kiss that money goodbye. It's
Yeah.
done. But
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's very cheap right now.
Fuck them.
They'll recoup. They'll recoup when they come out with their Witcher, the next Witcher.
You'll see. We'll see.
I
We'll
hope,
see.
hope so.
Better not be
Hope they
glitched.
do.
The glitcher.
I'm just a
No.
glitcher. There you go.
Like,
You know it's gonna have that name.
I like that.
Look at here.
look, the glitcher, you heard it first on
There you
level
go.
8.
The glitch.
I'm just gonna make sure to buy some stocks before
like
that releases.
I'm definitely gonna check it
I'm
out
buying some now
because I missed out on that GameStop.
because
man.
when The
Listen,
Witcher 3 comes out, then that's just gonna.
I cashed in on GameStop all day, baby.
Damn it,
All
see?
day.
See?
You already
Can't miss
know.
that.
I
We're
bought
talking
in
about
about
it in the
32
news. I
share.
can't miss out on it.
Yeah.
So we'll check it out.
It's the next opportunity right
I
here.
might throw like a cool 50
whoa.
A cool 50.
A
Yeah.
cool 50.
coin
It's not bad.
to my Witcher.
Wow.
All right.
Leave it in the comments, y'all. What y'all think about that? Huh? You think
Yeah.
they're gonna come back? Let us know.
I hope so.
Not you.
I knew it. I felt it. Kev was gonna
All
say
right.
some shit.
We're gonna go to our intermission right now. If anybody here has to go to the restroom,
I'm gonna get my refill of my drink.
I need
All
a
right,
cold
I gotta
beer.
get a refill also. So yeah,
I
we'll,
was
we'll
like,
still have
I've
you
been
guys on the
tapped
line.
out for like an hour ago.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
we're
We
gonna
can use
be
the restroom.
back in a
Awesome. I love the intervention. Yeah, Retro
We have
Wolf
to keep
doesn't
talking
do
because they can hear us. And
Retro Wolf just
chat,
makes us
what y'all
talk.
want to talk about, y'all? Y'all got questions? We gonna ask questions.
I
So
think,
leave them in the comments.
Mr. Mass Produce was talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out in like a week, but he ain't play the other two. I recommend the other two. Well, actually, there's three if you count Xenoblade Chronicles Cross or X, however.
Y'all
you
gonna
say
stop
it.
roasting Halo.
Well, look, Halo multiplayer, Halo Infinite is a solid game right now.
It really is.
The gameplay is very, very, very freaking solid.
And I will absolutely admit they need more maps in multiplayer.
They do.
Absolutely.
They do. They wanted to give a taste tester to get you started with that, but then it's just like people eat it up too fast. Like I got no complaints because I downloaded it for free. It's like
yeah, exactly. I got it on Game Pass.
I didn't pay for it, so I'm like, okay, it's free, it's available now, great. It's like they're taking the time with the co-op. I'm like, I'm still
just a
gonna
little taster.
exactly. I'm still gonna play it for free when it comes out. So I'm like,
Exactly.
take your time. I got other things to play.
Exactly.
I got like 2 games on every single console right now. That's the backlog. At least 2 games on every single console.
Yo,
right now.
Turbo, you should check out the Dragon Ball Fighter Z World Championships.
Yeah, you said you were watching that. It was insane.
Yeah, it's like the best player in the world. It's this kid named Wawa from France, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, savage,
Really?
savage.
Those infinite combos.
It's not even infinite.
Not even
It's not an infinite combo. It's just that, and it's not cheap. It's just that if you make a mistake, you pay the price.
yeah.
Period.
That's the type of game it is. Yeah, if you play somebody good and you make a mistake, I know it too. Like when I make a mistake, I'm like, yeah, that's the match. But you can never just. It's not over till it's over, because you never know how you can capitalize on something.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I need to watch the final set that he had between him and Nitro,
Nitro.
and I want to take some notes. But they
Yeah.
don't. None of them. I don't think any of them use character. Actually, no. Wawa uses adult. Go on. But other than that, they don't use characters that I use.
Really? What characters were they playing with? Gogeta?
Yeah, they use. I know. I think Wawa was using Gogeta.
Ultra Instinct Goku?
Nah, nobody
No.
used Ultra Instinct.
Okay. Gogeta, Vegito?
Probably. I can't remember.
I love
I gotta
Vegito.
watch that final.
He's
set.
awesome. He's awesome character. Probably
He's
one of
mad cheap.
He's not cheap.
Yes,
Okay, he's awesome.
No, the fusion characters are like ridiculous. You
Well-
can get away with damn near anything with them.
Well, it's fusion. It's like they gotta give him something. Can't have Yamcha.
No, but they have all the tools.
right.
They have all the tools in the toolbox.
Yamcha's
toolbox.
actually a complex character, isn't he?
Yamcha. Actually, with this new patch, they made Yamcha great again.
Well,
Make Yamcha great again.
Yeah.
Make Yamcha great again. He's actually a good character.
Guys, I'm letting you know I haven't played anything competitive in like months, right? In
So you
terms
have
of
played
gaming.
Smash in a while, huh?
Because I have so many Metroidvanias on the backlog,
Mhm.
but I'm making a huge dent in them right now.
Mhm.
So I'll be coming back to Smash very soon, and I'll be taking a training journey in terms of Dragon Ball pretty soon.
Okay, because Smash Friday's going to come up soon, and we got to get a Smash Matics pretty soon as well.
And
What you guys doing recently? I feel like you did.
Not recently.
No, we haven't
It's
done
been about a month. A little over a month.
a little
I need
over
to
a
get
month.
back
A
to
little
that.
over a month. But we're going to get
Oh
back
shit!
to
Did I
it.
leave my drink up? God damn it!
You left your drink?
Boo.
That's whack, son.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's whack, son.
Jason sucks. Jason
Yeah,
sucks.
intermission was about to
Jason.
end, but then Sticks
No.
got
Well,
a drink.
I think Eric's about to be back.
Oh, excellent. Good. Okay, cool.
Good timing.
Okay.
All right, Eric.
Okay, cool. So Eric on the other end and Sticks. It's okay. It's okay. It's
Yeah, we
good.
can still see you guys there on the other end.
That's true. About to
Sticks
get-
us back. Boo. I'm sorry.
Disrespectful.
I like a medium steak. Medium rare is too much, but I like a medium.
No.
Medium.
Did you fuck with part 3 or no?
Not yet.
Travis.
Nah, it's on my list, but I haven't bought it yet or messed around
Travis
with
goes to war. What is it
it.
called?
Travis goes to war. I haven't beaten
Oh,
the second
shit.
one
Look, my
actually.
phone.
Really?
I haven't. I beaten the first one. Have not beaten
Damn
the
it.
second one.
I don't need it though.
I like the
That's all
second
good.
one, but I didn't beat it yet. Medium.
I just gotta keep
Medium.
it,
World
keep in mind
Garden.
the time.
What game is that, y'all?
That's
It
no more heroes.
Power up.
No, that's not.
Medium.
Power's
Power
gone.
up.
Power's gone.
Power's
Power's gone.
So
America.
we're back, y'all.
All right, let's do it,
I don't
yo.
think they're
All
back
right.
yet.
Are you guys back yet?
So we're going to the main
yeah, I
topic.
think,
Oh
y'all.
yeah, we're here.
Jared and
Okay.
Eric are here.
There
Yeah,
they
I can
are.
see them. I can see them on the other screens. That's they're here. They're definitely
Ready.
in the house.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go.
All right,
Yeah.
we're back, and we are here with questions for the retro gaming pandemic.
How to survive the retro gaming pandemic?
We
Well,
just
the
chilling,
question
y'all.
we have was what's an intermission? It was a break.
What's that?
It was a short break.
It's a break
Usually a bathroom break.
or a drink break.
Bathroom break. Or a Drake break.
Drink.
It's
A
the
drink
reset.
break.
A
I thought you
drink-
said a Drake break.
A drink break.
Okay.
The fuck y'all talking
All right,
about?
guys. Yeah.
What are y'all saying right
I don't know what's happening right now.
Oh, man.
We're
No
answering-
idea.
We're answering the question. All right, y'all. So, you guys, I got some questions for you.
It's time for some questions.
Yes.
Some
So,
hard-hitting questions.
Oh, now we're on it.
Yeah.
So now this is a question for y'all.
Oh,
Individually, what sparked this whole gaming adventure for you two?
Okay. You want to
Hey,
go?
well,
You want to go first?
Yeah. So I mean, we're twin brothers, so we've been gaming.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey everyone watching.
If you didn't know, we're brothers. So yeah, I mean, we've been gaming our whole lives, together. And there was a moment in our adult lives where I continued to be a gamer, and Jared more pursued music. And we got a little bit distant and everything. But actually, I know beforehand you mentioned the pandemic, but really probably a few months before the pandemic hit, Jared hit me up and was like, hey, I'm collecting games again. And, do you have anything from our childhood? And I saved like mostly everything. So like me being naive and not knowing the prices at the time, I gave him our whole childhood GameCube collection. And if you watch Retro Wolf 88's channel, you know that GameCube is pretty expensive right now.
Talk about a reselling come up. I scanned my own twin brother.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
Damn.
Yeah.
the week he came over, I gave him a GameCube. I gave him
100% profit, baby. Oh, Walmart.
2 Wavebirds, 4 controllers, and maybe like 20 games, like all banger titles too, nothing bad. And the next week he hit me up and he was like, hey, we've been watching Pixel Game Squad on YouTube and stuff. Let's go game hunting, man. And I went with him and I was like, yo, man, they're selling Mario Kart Double Dash for $80, bro. I just gave that to you. What?
And then I'm like, yeah, bro, that's my copy. I just made $80.
So,
Got him.
Wow.
yeah, so I mean, for us, it was just kind of like, for me at least, I got married during the pandemic. I was one of those
Congratulations.
unfortunate people who booked a wedding date and didn't foresee COVID happening.
Ooh.
And
Oh my god.
so if you can imagine wedding planning stressful
Wait,
enough.
you didn't know COVID was happening?
Yeah, I know.
You didn't know it was coming? Yeah, we all knew it was coming.
Hey, I also bet my entire life savings on the Knicks winning the championship, so I missed out there.
And
A
the
lot of
70s.
bad life choices.
Yeah, I thought Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah was going to do it for the Knicks, and I was like, we're going all in.
Hey, Derrick
There
Rose
goes our
scored
life
50
savings.
points once.
He did.
Yeah, and then he broke his leg and was out for like 10 years. So, but yeah, so during the pandemic, man, it was pretty stressful going through planning a wedding, and YouTube and a lot of the retro community, man, really provided a stress relief for my wife and I. I mean, we would sit there and watch Pixel Game Squad, for example, and just kind of escape from all the things that were going on. And at the same time, Jared was getting into video games again. And so we started talking about it, and we were like, hey, we should, maybe think about this. And Jared had the channel name, but really, and I'll let you take this, but Southeast Game Exchange, when we went to that in last year, that's really what kind of sparked this.
Yeah. So we went to Southeast Game Exchange last year as just fans of Pixel Game Squad, a bunch of other YouTubers, and through that experience, we became friends with guys like Retro Wolf and Cheap Finds and Riff and Gabo from Pixel Game Squad and John Riggs and a bunch of these YouTubers we really look up to as content creators. And while we're driving back from Southeast Game Exchange, Eric and I are talking, and we're like, hey, I think we can do this too. We got cool personalities, and at this point, I'm transitioning from my background's music production. I make beats. So I'm going from making hip hop beats.
Which, by the way, can we add that everyone makes beats?
Okay, funny. Okay, I make great beats. So I'm going from making beats to, I'm like, oh, video editing is very similar as far as, slicing up samples. It's just video clips instead of audio clips. So, I'm on the phone with Eric and I was like, when we get back to Columbus, let's start this YouTube channel. So we're, and then literally, I swear to God, 30 seconds later, I see the red and blue lights and I got fucking pulled over for speeding and got a $400 speeding ticket.
Yeah, that was his biggest pickup that weekend.
Yeah, my biggest pickup was a speeding ticket. So anyway, and this is about a year ago. So we started our channel, second week of August 2021. So we're going on our year anniversary in a couple weeks.
So
awesome.
yeah, you could say we went from Fruity Loops to Adobe Premiere, right?
Yeah, FL Studio. No one calls it Fruity Loops anymore, but that just shows that we've been making beats.
We've been making beats for I was making beats with
Fruity Loops. Yeah, Fruity Loops. So and then we got a lot of support from the retro community and all our friends, and it just kind of went from there, and we really enjoy making content. It's grown our relationship and friendship too, and along with I feel like I didn't know his wife that well / my sister-in-law, and now like we're really good friends because of YouTube. So hey, welcome to the family, Hannah.
She helps us out a ton on the channel. So
and we feature all our childhood friends and other YouTubers that we're friends with across the country, and it's a family channel. Like we make content with our family and we win with our family. We're a team. So
that's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right.
I'd like that copy of Mario Kart Double Dash back.
Nope, it's gone now.
Well, let me get that $80.
I was there when he sold it, so yeah, it's definitely gone.
That was actually, it's funny you said that. That was actually one of my questions was, what was your biggest regret in gaming?
Giving Jared the GameCube collection.
Yeah.
And my biggest regret was not asking for more of his video games.
Oh yeah, he tried to go after. So like me, I'm a big JRPG and RPG fan. So he tried to go after the the RPG games, and I was like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm holding on this. He was like, but Star Ocean, the second story, we both played that and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm not giving you that. That's mine.
You ain't touching that. Smart. Ain't touching that Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
You learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
But we all made bad trades. And I think we've discussed that on the podcast.
We've all made bad trades.
Yeah.
We've all made bad trades.
Whether it be the GameStop or EB, wherever. We've made some bad trades.
I'm pretty happy with my trades. I gave away like a lot of shit games for Rocky Legends. For Rocky. I was very happy about that. That game was fire. The game was fire.
I knew it. I knew the game.
Because that's the only time I did it. That's the only time I traded shit. For
like
them.
8 games. That's it.
I was like, yeah, I got Rocky. Yeah. That game is probably trash now, but at the time.
That's what 360.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say I do regret. I traded in the original Xbox to it wasn't GameStop. It was. Do you guys remember Game Crazy? I don't know if you had that. It was in Hollywood Videos.
Oh, okay. Hollywood Video?
Yeah, it was the game store inside a Hollywood Video back in the day. I remember that game.
Yeah, we
on Broad Street.
When the 360 came out, we traded the OG Xbox in, and I'm mad about that because the OG Xbox had some great games like Jade Empire and Knights of the Old Republic. I can't play right now.
Brute Force.
And I got Red Ring of Death 3 times on that stupid 360.
I got 4.
And finally, Microsoft was like, "Yeah, we won't replace this anymore." And I'm like, "This is your fault, not mine."
Yeah, that's fucked
so.
up.
They give you a new one
Yeah.
after a while. That's messed up.
That's fucked up.
That's grimy, man.
Yeah.
That's grimy as
I
That
shit.
is
too,
kind
yeah.
of grimy.
They did it for what, 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
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 It was $3 billion.
So our dad took him and bought him a PlayStation too, and he,
There you
so
go.
That's
Ah.
actually
Yeah.
not true. My dad, my dad told the customer service agent we were going to go get a PlayStation, and then we just got the new model of the
oh, never mind.
360.
He lied.
Well, because back then we had Halo Online, and I wanted to play, but
Ah.
nowadays we don't have Halo Online anymore. So
full circle,
I
Rowan.
love
yeah, it's crazy that
and it blends in so smooth
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
conversation all the time.
Yeah, we're
It's
gonna get along really good.
Oh, that's fucking great.
That's the
So
new
you
ring-
guys are gonna
that
go.
Halo stand. That's the new ring of death. That's the new ring of death.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Oh,
I got like a 2-part question.
Go for it.
Okay.
What was the game that did it for you guys that got you into games in the first place? We'll start with that
Okay.
one first.
So I'm ADHD, so I'll be able to answer one part. I'm just joking.
Wait, no, say the. Do you mind saying the question again?
What games got us into gaming first?
What
Like,
was the game
first-
that did it?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this for both of us because we're twins, and it happened at. I feel like it happened at the exact
Well,
moment.
what game are you about to throw out there? Because if it's
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. No, I'm just kidding. no.
The
what,
twins.
book it, that's it.
Book
That's
it.
canon.
That's it.
That's canon.
No, so I would say so our kindergarten birthday, we had this like banging party at Chuck E. Cheese.
nice.
Like, all the little kids were dancing on stage with the robots and all that crap. And our dad came out and got us a Nintendo 64. And one of those games was Mario 64. Now, granted, weeks prior to this, he let us just play the N64, and then he just wrapped it back up for our birthday
yeah.
party. 'Cause he was a cool
For
dad.
sure.
But I would say my like earliest memory, other than like being at a rich friend's house who had a Super Nintendo when no one had shit, because everyone had that one like rich friend who got like every console and game before everybody. But I would say Mario 64. I mean, my like earliest memories is just Eric and I just playing that nonstop. And
Yeah,
Eric,
well, let me correct you on that though. Me playing that nonstop. You and Dad were terrible at that game, and I think I like 100%ed Mario 64, and you guys would just watch me and be like, "Yo, you're amazing" and stuff. Maybe that's some like weird perception in my head where I think I'm like god tier gaming, and I'm not. So
He's like, I got a second part to this story, real quick.
Yeah.
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 No,
It gets really
I was
ugly.
gonna say Mario 64 too. That was definitely it.
All right, the second part of the question, just kind of similar to the first, but I mean, it could be the same answer. But what is both of your favorite game of all time?
Yeah,
Ooh.
so we actually did a video on our YouTube channel. So if you're watching, check it out. I think it's like our top 5 favorite games of all time. Or
We picked 5, but mine would definitely. This is pre Elden Ring, so mine would definitely change right now.
okay, so let's guess what Eric's favorite is before I answer. Go for it. What's yours, Eric?
Right now it's Mary Kate and Ashley
There
Olsen
it goes again.
and Adventures. So.
Yeah, it's the twins.
Highly
No,
suspect.
no,
I'll play
Shame
that.
we didn't get their looks and money.
man. See, it's that's such a tough question because it's like it depends on the mood I'm in, I guess, and like what I'm feeling.
All right, what if you're on
But-
an island and you have one game to pick?
Elden Ring.
Ooh.
So
You're gonna get the most. I feel like the most bang for your buck with Elden Ring. There's just so much stuff to do, and there's so much stuff I haven't done in that game. Where it's like if that was the only game I'm left with,
Mm.
I feel like I'm gonna be able to replay it over and over and over and get a new
That's
experience.
Retro
So,
Wolf's favorite game of all time.
yeah.
well, Retro Wolf copied off Eric. yeah.
I'm still mad at Retro Wolf. Me and him have to talk. I'm mad at him.
Hey, we're actually gonna see him in like 2 weeks, man. So I can just like hit him in the balls for you if
Yeah.
you want.
Say,
recording.
hit him right in the balls and say, "This is for Astral Chain." And that's it. You'll know what I'm talking about.
I was just gonna say no context. I was just gonna
No,
nut tap him and not.
You got to
just
yell
not
Astral Chain
explain
at
it.
him.
You
He'll-
have to
he'll
yell
understand.
actual change.
Astral Chain.
No,
And
Yeah.
I will
uppercut is
say
not-
though a close
Like Shinsuke.
very close second would be Persona 5.
Ooh.
Oh,
for me.
wow.
Wow.
Persona 5. I freaking love that game. I'm picking like really long games, by the way.
Well, I
Jared's
mean,
gonna
yeah,
pick
they're
the-
gonna be.
Yeah, so
They're gonna be an
I'll
island.
pick a short game that everyone's gonna be like, wait, that's your favorite game of all time.
Are you
Like,
doing Diddy Kong Racing?
Super
well,
Mario
thanks for
2.
answering my thanks for taking all my glory. Yes. My favorite game of all time is Diddy Kong Racing.
Really?
A lot
Diddy
of people
Kong
like that.
Racing.
A lot of people like
Oh,
it.
a lot
They
of
say it's
time.
better than
Yeah,
Mario.
they were
Yeah.
like, yo,
Never
hit
played.
end the call.
Ooh. Well, guys, it's been fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, podcast. Yeah.
Hey,
I
I
heard about
will. I'll stick up for Jared though. I strongly believe Diddy Kong Racing is better than Mario Kart.
A lot of
64.
people say.
Really? Now, why is it? What is it about Diddy Kong
You
Racing?
can
that
fly.
is
The
better?
adventure mode.
Okay,
The adventure mode, the different vehicle types, plane, the little raft thing, and the traditional cart.
Mhm.
I to me it was just like a game changer back then. Mario Kart was so like linear, but
Mhm.
Diddy Kong Racing to me took it to a whole level, and that adventure mode was sick. There was boss battles. It was
Wow.
actually really hard. We tried to play
If I
it.
remember correctly, this was my favorite game, not yours.
We're twins, bro. We share a
Just talk
mind.
for me here. Talk
We
for me.
share
Finish
a
each other's
mind.
sentences.
No, I mean, dude, we were playing Diddy Kong
talk.
Racing not too long ago, and
It's so much fun.
it's a challenging game, man. It's a challenging game.
And think about all the awesome rare game characters that were introduced. I mean, it's the first
Conkers,
Conquer-
Banjo.
also still answering
that's
the
right,
question
dude.
for me. So yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just got Eric. I'm done.
They did the same similar thing in Sega All Stars Racing or whatever.
Good day.
Yeah,
Did they?
the Sonic All
Which
Stars.
I
all
heard that
was
was
great.
good. I heard that was very
Sonic
good.
But they had
All-Stars?
the
That was
they had the
awesome.
plane.
What is it? Sega?
gold-
Sega All-Star
But they had
Racing.
an adventure mode with boss
Oh, I know,
battles and
it's-
stuff.
Well, they had
No
modes
sweat.
like that, but it wasn't. I
They
don't
had
know
some
bosses.
modes. The closest thing to it would be the Crash Bandicoot series, the Crash Team
Oh.
Racing
Oh, really?
games.
Team racing more?
Yeah, that would be the
Crash Team
closest.
Racing.
But they didn't fly, did they?
I don't know.
No flying. No, you just had carts still.
What about co-op games? Have you guys have
That
a
was my
favorite
question.
co-op? Yeah, I had to take it.
Ooh.
'Cause I'm like, they both said single player games. I'm like, but
Yeah.
they're brothers. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, did he? Multi.
eh,
4 players.
eh.
So I'm a beat 'em up guy. So like I love the Streets of Rage series, and that's a co-op. So
Mm,
Streets
yeah,
of Rage all day. The third one's a great one. It's definitely on the pricier side of Genesis, but love the Streets of Rage franchise.
You guys play the fourth one, right?
I mean,
Yeah, the fourth one's great too.
Okay.
Yep.
you could argue that Elden Ring is a co-op game as well.
Oh God,
I'm
no.
just saying.
It is co-op.
I'm just saying. But to be honest, you're gonna laugh at me on this one, but Halo Combat Evolved.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
look-
see
oh,
that.
you got the clap. You got the
Yeah, I
clap.
got the clap.
You got the
Yeah.
clap.
Look at that.
And the reason why, when I was a kid, my best friend, Mike Bridges. I don't know if you're probably watching this right now. Probably not.
He's like, why'd you
but-
say my full name? motherfucker?"
The one was so high on Mike Bridges. Oh,
He's on the
guys.
run right now.
Yeah. Top looking for
when I was a youngin', man, my childhood best friend was Mike Bridges, and him and I, man, we played Legendary on Combat Evolved and beat the whole game. And I remember finishing Halo on Legendary and just feeling like, I was at the top of the world and this was like the peak of my life. And then I realized that was true. So
Yeah, he
yeah.
did himself.
Oh,
He did
man.
himself a huge-
That whole answer took a turn. That
So
took a turn.
Talk about going dark.
that would be my answer though.
And I realized it was
I
true.
realized it was
Oh man.
wow.
Good
Yeah.
choices though. That was a
That
good
was
thing.
good.
Yeah.
But on Streets of Rage thing, do you like 4 the best, or is 3 still hold up for you?
No, yeah, three still. I'm going with just the golden era of Genesis beat 'em ups, and
Do you
3
play it
is
with the
def-
sound off?
Yeah, as somebody that makes beats.
You being a music guy, you
Yeah.
play Streets
Oh
of Rage
no,
with
man,
the sound off?
that's inspiration to me. I love those 80s 16-bit tracks, like especially on all of the classic beat 'em ups. That's a big thing that I'm really into, and gives me inspiration for different sounds and samples too. So
That one in
Um,
particular.
Nostalgia does have rose-colored glasses. I must say.
oh
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
that
In
was-
case you
no.
guys missed it, they hate this. They
The
hate
soundtrack of
Yeah,
Streets of Rage 3 is
That is
the
the worst soundtrack of all of them, man.
I thought the
That is
combat
don't know
was.
about
I thought the combat was
Oh, of all of
incredible.
them, I mean,
But the
I don't know, I don't have
soundtrack
an
in
opinion on
3, they even said Yuzo was doing some experimental shit. I'm like, yeah, he was on some shrooms or something. I'm like, he fucked up the music real bad in 3.
He made that sleeping.
Yo, I was like, that's crazy. But
But that, compared to 1 and 2's music, yeah, it's no
Yeah.
contest. But and 4,
but
but
incredible.
3 did have some good combat though. People sleep on the game because they don't want to play it because of the music.
3 has that nice quick combat.
It has
too.
good
Like
combat.
nice.
yeah,
quick
that's what I
hits.
like about it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it feels best out of all of them. To be honest, like
Oh, you
it's
could put
really
the
cool.
three characters
Exactly
in
the
4. though.
gameplay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the best part about
You
4 is you
put
could put
three's
3's characters
characters
in
in
4.
4. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
You,
dope.
you know what I have that's pretty dope? I got a ROM hack of Streets of Rage 2, but with Simpson characters. 'Cause obviously, I'm a big Simpsons guy, so it's got all of the beat 'em up characters from the arcade game, including Mr. Burns and Smithers. But you can
man.
beat them in Streets of Rage 2. So
Isn't Mr. Burns like in the mech suit?
yeah, you're Mr. Burns in the mech suit.
Yeah.
He's like the old
Yeah.
dude.
He about
Yeah,
to, he ain't fighting.
He's
like,
like the old
fighting.
guy.
No, he ain't fighting.
He
in the
ain't
mech suit.
fighting.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
shout out to Toy Saurus on that.
Toys
one.
R Us.
Yeah, he was the one who made that. So
That's in
Awesome.
our last video. Corgs, we got a video on our channel from Corgs, which is a gaming convention.
in Columbus.
In Columbus, Retro Wolf's in it. Cheap Finds are in it. And yeah, you can see some of the ROM hacks I picked up.
Nice.
Riggs
Actually,
is in it.
Speaking of cheap,
Yeah,
finds,
Retro Wolf buys GameCube games.
Yeah,
Shocker.
Shocker. A
Cheap-
Night Shalaham twist or whatever.
Cheap Finds had a question.
Hmm.
Cheap Finds is asking, where do you see your channel being in 3 years?
Million subs.
There you go.
I like
Better than yours, Corbin.
Yeah, million subs for it.
Shot fired. Shot
Damn.
fired.
Better than yours. Damn.
It's
Daggers thrown.
that's such a tough question to ask on YouTube because it's like
Changes so much.
you know people who like dropped a video and then boom they exploded and they're
Yeah,
they're
that's
killing
gonna be
it.
us. Million subs, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey,
Like
he's
that
the,
energy.
he's the optimist of the channel, so I'm like the more pessimist guy of it. Like, well, we got to be realistic about our growth and where we're at. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I hope we're still doing YouTube in 3 years. That's really all I can say because I know a lot of people get into YouTube and they get burned out quickly because they're not seeing the growth they're expecting and they're not making the money they're expecting or whatever. So I hope in 3 years we're still doing it. That's kind of
Hey,
what I'm at.
ask Corbin from Cheap Finds. If I want to remain single, then I'll probably keep doing YouTube. Nailed that.
That's hilarious.
Don't put it on your Tinder profile.
Dang.
You gotta keep that hidden, man. You gotta keep that in the back pocket.
Yeah,
because
man.
Then it's too
Hey,
late.
Don't reveal it.
the trick is to get your wife to do YouTube with you. I'm lucky enough that my wife does YouTube with us. So
There you go.
Yeah,
very
Eric,
good.
Eric puts her to work. He's like, I need graphics. I need video editing.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Foot massage.
no, it
My
doesn't
beer
go
is
that
empty.
way.
Dear,
I
table.
just got Eric in trouble. He's
Yeah.
after this podcast.
Yeah, thanks, Sharon.
It's a wedding anniversary this weekend, though. You'll be
It
all
is.
right.
Two-year wedding and I can't even talk right now. Because I'm like
He's scared.
Congratulations.
Congrats on the 2 year.
Eric.
Yeah, man.
scared.
Scared.
Hey, there's 2 other Erics here, bro.
No,
three
it's true.
three
You're
Erics, 1 Jared.
Eric, and Scarrick.
Jared, you said
Uh.
favorite. Actually, no, you were talking about the Simpsons games before. What is your favorite one?
Okay, so also, guys,
No,
hey,
there's
we have,
many.
a,
No, there are.
we
there's a
have
lot.
a YouTube video called
He's the salesman
Top
over here.
5 Simpson video games
Oh,
on
God.
our channel. Check it out.
Do you?
So-
check that out, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, tell us.
what I would say is number 1, definitely the
Yo,
arcade beat 'em up.
He has a
because-
Supreme headband in the thumbnail, by the way.
Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
like Supreme. Anyway, irrelevant.
I'm just-
So to answer your question,
There's a troll on the channel who keeps trolling you for your
Are you gonna
Supreme
let me
headband.
answer?
No, I'm not gonna let you. His favorite Simpsons game is Futurama on the PS2,
which I do have CIB, by the way. It's extremely rare. But anyway, I would say the beat 'em up arcade game is definitely a classic. I have the arcade one up, which is really dope. But as far as like console port, Hit and Run is up there for me. I love that just kind of Grand Theft Auto style. It's really cool to be able to just go around in Springfield. There's a lot of really awesome like platformy puzzle type of objectives you have to do. It's just cool. You're really inside the Simpsons world. You get to go to the nuclear power plant, Krusty Land, Krusty Burger, like all these cool places. So Hit and Run. Yeah, actually Corbin from Cheap Finds, we were just with him. I keep shouting you out, Corbin. But we were with him a few weeks ago, and he actually gifted me this dead stock Simpsons Hit and Run hat that still has the tags and everything. It's so sick. So sick. So shout out to you, man.
I was gonna, for me personally, I was gonna say the Simpsons wrestling game.
Really?
You like the wrestling game? Yeah, the wrestling game's dope.
Dude, the wrestling game was fun, man. I thought it was different. Like I enjoyed it. I know it gets a lot of hate though, but I liked it.
That's awesome. You guys ever play the one for 360?
I'm
What was
surprised I
it
didn't
called?
say that one.
Yeah, right.
Simpsons
Yeah.
the game.
It's called
So
Simpsons the game, right?
My 360 was broken like 90% of the
so
time.
it's called Simpsons the Game. That one was actually the one that got the most praise regarding just gameplay and graphics. It's because the cool thing about that game is it's co-op.
Yeah.
So you can play with each other, and you need the other player to help you solve puzzles and advance in the game.
I thought that
So
was
if you-
amazing. That was my favorite.
It's
I thought that game was
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
That's all.
I agree. And there's like parts of it where, you have to go back and forth from like Homer and Bart, for example, even if you're playing single player, because you need the other player to advance. And that game's amazing.
Yeah,
I have it for PS3, but still with 360, it's Simpsons
the video
game.
game jokes in that are out of control.
That seemed to be the best one to me.
Oh, it's
Besides the arcade, obviously.
I remember playing the demo and I was like, "This is fucking good. We
No one
should
talks
probably
about it, though.
we should get the full game."
It's the whole game is a satire on video games.
Yeah.
You said co-op too?
It's co-op.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
split screen.
Man, I wish Halo would get that.
That was a nice one. I like that. That was a good one.
Doesn't stop. Don't touch.
I'm sorry. I can't be doing it. I can't be doing a fellow Eric like that.
Oh man.
It hurts.
That's
It hurts.
He said, "Don't touch me."
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. I got
I'm like trying to like balance the podcast, but also in the chats, like I'm getting roasted, so I'm trying to like also roast back. So I'm just like going back and forth.
Yeah, it's crazy in here.
It's like rapbattles.com
Yeah,
right now.
Tips from Eric on how to keep a woman.
I got another question for y'all.
I'll post that up.
Yes.
Hold
So you guys said you like to go to conventions and stuff like that, and go out and look for your games out there, go game hunting. And what would be out in the wild? What's the greatest game that you found?
Shining Force 3 for the Saturn. Let's go.
Not you.
I'm sorry.
Not you.
Yes. Okay,
Man.
so I found it's a Genesis beat 'em up actually. So I was at this random mall. It was like a dead mall in like the middle of nowhere. It's like the abandoned arcade movie theater mall where it's just like there's like 3 stores and a Dick's Sporting Goods. But one of those
Like
stores
everywhere.
was a video game store. And I was in there and they didn't check eBay prices or anything. And I found a Punisher for Genesis, the beat 'em up cartridge for like
That's his favorite.
$25. And that game is
Wow.
for like $25
I can faint.
steal. So that was one of my biggest pickups. Just personally, someone who loves Punisher, loves beat 'em ups, and loves Genesis. That was a grail item for me. And I found it for a steal.
Oh man.
Good game.
Yeah.
Too.
Find
That's
that most
actually a really
places
good
add
game.
a zero behind that.
Great game.
I'm a huge
For
Punisher fan.
me, I'll be honest, I haven't had that moment where you find like a very high end or expensive title for a cheap price. I've been the sucker in paying, market value on most of these things. But for me too, a lot of the heavy hitters I held on to since we were kids. Like Siege last year, we were there and I heard someone in line getting in the convention talk about Persona 3 portable on the PSP and how expensive it is. And I was like, I jumped in the conversation, was like, excuse me, did you say that game's like $300? And they're like, yeah, man, I'm looking for it this weekend. I was like, oh, I have that game. I didn't realize it was that much
And then
money.
he punched Eric in the face and took it from him.
But to me, probably I would say, let me do like my favorite thing I found was, it's not like a rare thing, but Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. I just got a SNES Junior like a few months ago, and that was a game that I had on my radar just because I love.
For all
RPGs.
those who don't know, what's a SNES? Why SNES Junior? What does that mean?
Oh yeah, I guess I should.
We know. I'm just asking for.
I guess I should clarify. If Retro Wolf's watching, he's going to be like, "It's the inferior Super Nintendo model." But
I mean, what different connections?
But it's like you could think of, how like with consoles today, they come out with like the PS4 Pro or something, or the whatever, the Switch Pro that we're never going to see, or whatever. It's like the re-release console, and it looks different. I don't know. I collect kind of like the re-released consoles. I have an NES top loader and
I always
the
wanted
SNES
slim
Junior.
editions of
So, but I just got it recently, and Super Mario RPG was like at the top of the list because being a diehard RPG fan as well as a Nintendo fan. I'm not a Mario fan though. I like Luigi. If you guys can't tell, that's my boy right here. Let me
your guy.
just love.
Your guy. Yep,
And it was Square that developed
Square Soft. If you want to feel nostalgic, seeing that Square Soft logo to me brings back so many memories.
Because the merger.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, it was Square Soft and Enix separately. They made their own games.
Yep.
So going back and seeing that old logo just brings me back to
Because Enix did Star Ocean, right?
Enix did do Star Ocean, man. So
is this the end?
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's Star Ocean, right? That's definitely Star Ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the
Yeah.
end? Is the end?
So the Star Ocean second story, they didn't have voice acting, but during combat they did, and it would be like air slash.
I wish they had no voices.
Chaos sword. they voice acted the
Rena was so annoying. She just whined so much. You only picked her because you wanted Diaz.
Yeah, the only way to get the Diaz character was through Rena. So
that game's awesome. Shout out to Star Ocean. What a great game.
Yeah, I would argue a hidden gem RPG. I don't think Star Ocean the second story gets enough love.
I agree.
So
Who made ActRaiser?
ActRaiser, I'm not sure.
Wasn't that Enix? No?
Didn't Enix make that?
Yeah, I think Enix did ActRaiser too.
Okay.
Hold up.
Enix did.
Cheap Find said he got a complete inbox Action 52, and he sold it for over 1,000.
I don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you did, shout out to that sale.
I mean,
no, I totally believe it. I know them very well. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hustlers. Yeah, they work hard. They work hard.
Okay.
Jeez, man.
Every day
I wonder how much I get for elevator action.
Elevator action, man. Come on, man.
That's a great game. That's a great NES game.
You know what's crazy?
Yes.
I still haven't touched the second one on the Saturn.
I know.
And that's co-op. That's weird.
I'm surprised I haven't heard you guys say anything about Saturn. Have you guys collected for Saturn at all? Because that's the most expensive thing ever right now.
Not touching it. Not touching it.
So you guys didn't have one?
No, no. We were lucky to get the N64 as kids. It took. I think by the time we got a PS1,
No,
it was
we never got a PS1. It was just PS2.
No, we definitely got a PS1, but it was at the end.
Shows what I remember.
It was at the end.
Oh, we did get a PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
because Santa Claus was bringing it to us, but we just snuck in our parents' closet, and it was just right there.
Yeah.
That was not fucking real.
So Santa put it in your parents' closet. That guy, I tell you, he's falling off,
how did
man.
Santa get here in July?
Got a lot of houses to visit. Can't do it all in one night. Can't do it.
Steel Gunstar
Heroes. That's
Cheap Finds is flexing right now.
Sealed Gunstar.
Holy,
Yeah, that's a flex.
I fucking love
yeah,
Gunstar.
that is.
Gunstar is great.
Yeah,
Strategy
Gunstar here,
games?
guys. That's a gem
I
for
fucking
Sega.
love that
That's
game.
I would have liked to
I
collect the
love
treasure
that
games
game.
as-
Damn,
if
Eric
I thought
almost-
of something.
No, I was gonna say, it's a hidden gem on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Mm.
Oh, Corbin, do you have this one?
Yeah, Corbin, let me flex on you real
Yeah,
real
there you
quick,
go.
bro.
Corbin, are you ready for this?
Yo, Corbin. Hidden gem on the Super Nintendo right here. The retro gaming pandemic
Bam.
video game
Bam.
where Eric shoots lightning.
Where can we
Only
find it?
Eric shoots lightning, by the way.
Yeah, I have
so.
a yo-yo.
That's okay.
You can find it on John Ray's channel, right?
It's not even a lightning yo-yo. It's just a regular yo-yo.
Was that Star Tropics?
Yeah, Mike from Star
Is it a-
Tropics.
is it a
Tropics?
Yeah.
Yeah, had a yo-yo.
Dude,
Is it a
Star
Dunkin'
Tropics
yo-yo?
is a great game, by
Yeah,
the way.
Eric
It
loves
is.
Star
I
Tropics.
love that game.
I
The
never played the
soundtrack too
second
was
one.
really good.
I don't know any other yo-yos. It's
Gotta
just-
ask
just
Briggs.
Dunkin'.
Star Tropics was good. Has anyone played Star Tropics 2? I've never played it.
No.
I have not.
No.
I just picked it up.
Are you eating?
I just
I heard.
picked it up like a few months ago. So
No, it's-
Zodiac's Revenge.
Yeah.
Zodiac's Revenge. That was
Yeah.
why is that vividly remember?
What game?
You don't remember?
Zodiac's
anything?
Revenge. Nah, it sounds familiar.
What game?
No,
Zodiac's
Star
Revenge.
Tropics too.
That's Star Tropics too, right? Was it good?
It was the same thing.
I haven't played the sequel yet though.
I'm like, I heard something,
Oh,
but I
it's
wanted
funny.
someone who played it.
Why don't you stream it?
Yeah,
I love
gotta-
Star
She
Tropics 1
finds it's
though.
good.
I gotta find it. first.
When we go on vacation, you could stream in our absence.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
okay.
go.
We'll see.
Why
There you
don't
go.
stream something
No.
He said stream something.
other than Zelda?
Yeah, I'm too busy
Stream.
editing video and shorts.
Oh, that's right. You haven't done a backlog in a hot minute.
She
been a while.
finds his
I have
funny
no
dude,
time
man.
for it, but I'll get back into it soon.
He's preaching lies on the podcast. Hey, got him. Got him.
So
got
people
him.
always come to us and they want us to, they want us to do some hunts ourselves. And we've never been really into the collecting, like going out and finding stuff. I mean,
I'll go in my attic and
We-
find stuff.
well, yeah, you have a lot of stuff
The
that
shit
you
in
bought
the
back in
attic.
the day.
Yeah, yeah.
For me personally, like when we went to convention and we saw all the retro stuff.
Yeah.
It really sparked like something in me, like, oh, I want that. I want it so bad, but I don't at the same time. It just reminded me of all the stuff that I did have.
Well,
and it
yeah,
was
it's
cool.
it's memories. you
But
know,
it didn't. It
that's-
wasn't stuff that I was like, oh, I need to buy that
Yeah.
right now. But I can understand how a collector would want to go out and buy that stuff. But I think emulation and the fact that I can play those without any of the stuff helps. Like if I had no other way to play any of those games and I didn't have those memories, I would definitely want to go out and buy everything I saw. Like legit. If I had no way to play Sega Master System and Nintendo,
Mhm.
I would go out and buy every damn game that I had when I was little. Everything.
Right.
But the fact that I can be like, okay, I got it here. I can remember those games. They may not be quite the same on emulation, but I have a Mister also. Pause. But I know you were gonna say it, so I said it. So I have the hardware emulation system. But that emulates the systems themselves, so that does play very much like the old actual systems. So that makes me even less inclined to go and buy the real system to hook it up to an old TV.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then you gotta buy like HDMI,
Yeah, get all of these
You gotta
cords
change
and
them.
shit.
and then that adds
Mhm.
lag to it, and then it feels like you're
Yeah.
playing emulation
Chill.
anyway. So I'm on the fence. There are certain titles, and I know you got into the collection bug. Have you ever jumped in, like thought of? I mean, you have your Saturn. You have your Saturn stuff already.
Yeah, I'm collecting now.
So you don't really want to jump back into
No.
collecting for Saturn. There's nothing really
No.
that you missed.
No, not at
And
all.
then you had the same damn collection. So, but
Right.
have you thought of collecting a certain type of title?
Nope.
None.
Nah. Well, actually, if they release the Capcom,
Like Capcom
versus
stuff, right?
titles, I would collect those.
There you
Okay,
go.
so you do have an urge to maybe buy a certain type of thing, but
Other
not
than that,
like every
yeah.
system.
No,
Nah,
just-
hell no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what makes you guys really want to collect all this stuff when there's so many options out there? I'm just curious.
Yeah, so with me, look, I play. It's funny because I'll collect and then I'll just play the ROM. So like that's
I've
like,
done it
that's
too.
the irony of it. But for me, it's definitely that nostalgia. It feels good to like walk into your game room and just see like
Mhm.
NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, like all these retro consoles that you grew up playing, like there as an adult, where like some of your greatest memories were just enjoying those. And I collect a lot of things I grew up playing.
Mm.
Obviously I didn't I didn't own a Genesis growing up. That was kind of a new, I guess, compulsive obsession as I started collecting. But
That's
I
awesome.
think that's why I started collecting Genesis, because there's so many exclusive titles to the console that that I've never even heard of, especially in the whole beat 'em up and shoot 'em up genre, like Gunstar Heroes, for example. I never knew what that game was till I got it for Genesis, and I love it. So it just looks, it's cool. I don't know. It's cool to have a really cool collection and show it off and display. And we're YouTubers, so we make content based off hunting. I mean, this is part of our entertainment, is making these hunting videos and, you know, kind of teaching the history of some of these games, like a museum, essentially.
Yeah.
That's cool. Pretty cool.
I definitely agree with a lot that you said. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The first time I beat Chrono Trigger was through emulation. My roommate at the time had a RetroPie set up in the living room, and I was going through, and I was like, "Oh, Chrono Trigger! I've never played this game, and might as well try it now." And so that's when I beat it for the first time. And then when I got into more retro collecting, I realized how expensive Chrono Trigger was. And I was like, well, this will probably be the only time that I get to beat it. So I do have it on the DS, though, the Nintendo DS. I held that up, but that was like my childhood, Chrono Trigger. So, but yeah, for me, it has to go back to the nostalgia factor. I would say it just, it is nice having a physical copy of something. I know with emulation and everything, you don't need to be on the internet, but an experience that I can think about lately, in Columbus, there was a storm recently that wiped out the internet for most of the city, and we were affected by it. And my wife and I, maybe like a week or two prior, had found a VHS DVD combo at Goodwill for $8.
Actually, I found it. Okay, I found it.
We were all there together, but he spotted it and pulled it off the shelf.
And then be like, dude, this is a $60 VCR. You have to buy it.
Yeah, so
I already have like
for $8.
That's a good price.
For $8. So I've been trying to avoid the whole VHS rabbit hole for a while. I've been sticking with video games and vinyl records. That's kind of been my niche, but he talked me into it, and I just bought 8 VHS on a Whatnot stream last night, and I was like, oh my god, here we go, it's starting. So but hey, they were all Godzilla VHS though, so I was like, okay, I feel good about this. I don't see too many Godzilla stuff in the wild, but the internet was down, and my wife and I in the evening were like, what do we do? There's no Netflix. There's no Stranger Things season 4, So what do we do? And I was like, well, we have 2 VHS tapes that the store gave us for free. We went to a game store, and they gave us 2
What'd
VHS.
you watch? Jerry Maguire?
Yeah.
We watched Jerry Maguire. Come on.
We had Jerry Maguire, remember the Titans.
Two classics. Remember the Titans and Jerry Maguire.
So I was like, Cuba or Denzel, and I was like, let's just go Cuba for tonight. So
Cuba won an Oscar for that movie, where Denzel did not win an Oscar for Remember the Titans. So I think you chose correctly.
No, but Denzel also did like Training Day and John Q.
And we got a young Wood Harris and Remember the Titans, who later played Von Barksdale on The Wire, if you ever seen The Wire.
So yeah, we put in Jerry Maguire and watched Jerry Maguire, and we were like, it's kind of nice having all this stuff here when the things you count on aren't reliable. So
it's what the 80s
but I get with emulation though, you necessarily don't need the internet though. So
True. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but you have to have a tracking button now.
Yeah.
For the VHS.
I'm surprised
right?
with all the talk about beat 'em ups, you guys never mess with the Guardian Heroes on the Sega Saturn.
What they said they didn't have Saturn?
They don't
I
have
know,
Saturn.
but no, I'm saying like,
There's a lot of stuff they missed
but
on.
that's also on the 360 too.
Also, it's also
Yeah.
emulated too.
Yeah,
You
it's
can-
also on 360.
Yeah. So the thing is, on my gaming PC and my Series X, I have an app called T Navigator,
Mm.
and it's like an emulation app where it has a UI on it, so you can just download from the app ROMs.
So download
And
it.
So there is a Saturn emulator on there, so I'll check it out and download it.
I will give you a list of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
I will.
Yeah, I
will.
have most of the Saturn catalog on this app.
Have you guys played
Okay.
Panzer Dragoon at all?
I have not.
No Panzer Dragoon? Not even on 360?
Panzer Dragon?
No,
Panzer
I haven't.
Dragoon.
Dragoon. No, I have
That
not.
was an experience.
You can play it on the Switch. They have
They
a
have the remake.
they have a
the
Yeah, the
version.
limited run did
Okay.
I
a
mean,
release of it. I see it at Best Buy all the time.
And they're backwards compatible on the Xbox
Yeah.
One, so you
Yeah.
can play it on there, 360 version. But
Yo,
yeah,
did you guys ever play this game? I always talk about it. It's Mega Cat Studios did a physical release for the Genesis. It's called Coffee Crisis.
coffee.
Yes.
No, I never.
I have it.
Is
I've
that a new
heard,
release?
I've heard of that. Is that
I
on the
have it.
Switch?
It's on the Switch. I got it because
Yeah,
it
it's
was on sale for $1 on the eShop.
It's
And-
cool. It's a cool beat 'em up. It's weird. You
It's
play like
super
you
weird.
as coffee baristas that
With-
battle
Oh,
aliens.
I
Aliens.
saw that. Yes.
With
And
aliens, yeah.
Barack Obama's in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird game, dude.
It's a weird game.
Super
Is
weird.
That
there a
deserves
physical?
stream, man.
Yeah, I
Huh?
have it
That
for the
deserves a stream.
Genesis.
Oh, really?
I-
Yeah,
well, I
they
guess
did a
I
physical
gotta
Genesis.
download it.
No Switch?
No.
That's
Man,
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a physical Genesis card of that. It's so weird.
Eh,
It's a
But-
weird
That's
game.
crazy.
this
it's too
here
funny.
is why. This is another reason why the emulation
That's
is taking
sick.
over, because the Steam Deck is. I just loaded all the emulation on there, so all of those systems are on here, and I own all those games, by the way.
Stop flexing.
That's
Let me stop.
Yeah.
There's
flexing right now.
Yo, the
Copy
Steam
them all.
Deck's fire.
Copy them all. Put them on there.
Look
But
Big ass screen.
a complaint that I haven't heard people say about it. This D-pad is in the wrong spot. It like kind of
Oh, you hit the analog?
Mm-hmm.
no.
All
No,
right.
it just like my fingers get cramped on that.
So,
Oh,
what are
it's
we
too
going
close
with?
to the edge. You got some old-ass fingers.
Possibly.
Steam Deck or Switch?
I
What's the-
definitely
what's the
prefer the Steam
verdict?
Deck. Steam
Steam
over there,
Deck.
'cause
I mean, I want a Steam Deck.
I can play
Yeah.
the Switch on the Steam Deck, so so it kind of
He's got me there. I'll give him
Hey,
that.
let me ask you a question about the Steam Deck. So, can you hook up an Oculus Link cable to the Steam Deck and then use your VR Oculus Quest setup to that?
think I've heard that you can. I haven't done it myself because I don't have a
That
Oculus
would be
Quest.
incredible if
But
you
it
could
works as the
access
PC.
Steam games on your Oculus Quest 2 using the Steam Deck. That
I
would
think
be
if you
sick.
I think if you put
Wow.
Windows on there, you can. but I
Yeah.
don't know how it's gonna work, but it does. It's pretty comfortable. Like you could do some pretty stuff with it. So
Probably have to add a
Wow.
whatchamacallit, like a USB
it's just USB-C. You just get a hub. Yeah.
a hub.
What's Steam Deck cost?
That
Three-
particular one was the 516 gig version.
The mid
Okay.
tier.
No, that was the
Mid-tier.
That's the top.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah, that
Oh.
was like 700.
Oh,
But you can
700.
You can get the lower end one for
$399.
Yeah, for 400 something.
Woo.
Which isn't bad. I mean, if you consider it's 350 for the Switch OLED, so
Hell yeah.
And you can upgrade it with the memory with micro.
Hey
SD
man,
cards.
I got a Switch OLED behind me. I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
he can load
The OLED's the
20,000.
shit.
He can load 20,000 ROMs of every single console. He literally has every game ever made. You can't do that on a Switch.
But
I'll
you
play
know what?
Mario
I can
All-Stars.
take a little SD card and click it into my Switch and just get satisfaction.
taking
No,
nothing
there-
away from Switch.
there
Switch is
are-
great. Switch
there-
is great.
As a collector, also there are certain games that you cannot emulate.
No,
And that's
well,
that's,
Facts.
that's the reason why I got into. I collect Tetris games and stuff, and
when they
Okay.
perfected when
What's
they
that?
perfected the PlayStation on the Mister, and I could play
Okay.
rhythm games on there, I could never play rhythm games on emulation
Right.
ever.
right.
And the fact that I could play Buster Groove on there, I was like, Parappa is next, Unjam Larry is next. Oh, this is great because during that time there was so many rhythm games,
Yeah.
and you could never play them emulated because if it's
Mhm.
off by a millisecond,
Mm-hmm.
it's dead.
I just sent
Can't
you
do it.
guys the list of Saturn games, which is like the
I
holy,
saw
the
that.
holy
My man.
grail. It's the holy grail.
Cool,
that
cool.
was
Let me have
insane.
that list. I'll
Yeah.
download those emulations. I'll mess around.
But I guess like it comes to that whole thing then with emulation, digital versus physical, and I prefer physical
Oh, definitely.
gaming, and to me, I guess that transcends the whole like just wanting to play a video game. I don't know, it's something about owning it, but I don't make sense. I'm illogical, because if you ask me about like like movies and music and stuff, for the most part,
Mhm.
I haven't been a physical collector of. I've
Right.
switched over to the digital
Yes.
age with Spotify and
Mhm.
Netflix and stuff.
And
So
more
see, with
digital
me,
now. Digital.
I'm true.
Yeah.
I'm true to the consumption of media of the physical aspect, where I collect vinyl. When I'm at my house, I don't say, "Hey Siri, turn on this song." I put a vinyl on.
Yo,
you
you're
know?
trying to activate
Oh, I'm
Siri right
activating
now.
Everybody.
This
Watch
whole
it, watch
room
it.
is Siri activated.
Podcast
Play
off.
what?
It starts to
Play
get
what?
fire and
That's hilarious.
Stop.
But with movies, same thing. I'm
Yeah.
I'm all about the convenience of the streaming, but also I love The Simpsons. Yes, I can watch The Simpsons on Disney Plus,
Right.
or I can pop in the DVD and then get the director commentary.
Mhm.
Where I'm a nerd, so I love hearing
Oh, yeah,
the
that's great.
creators talking about an episode and analyzing the jokes and the scenes, and the animators talking about. And so I like that type of stuff, and you can't get that out of a digital experience. That
No, you
extra.
can't.
I was huge
that
with
extra-
collecting in the comic book era and the DVD era. And I will tell you probably what turned me off of it, because I have like a $4,000 anime collection in DVDs, when all the box sets was stupid expensive, and you had to spend
Yeah.
$200 on a 24 episode show.
What's your favorite anime?
Favorite anime? Oh, that's rough.
Ramen head.
That's a hard
No, no, no.
question.
Amazing like Coco.
No,
No.
anime. He said, not manga.
Same thing.
Just say One Piece.
Maybe Great Teacher Onizuka.
Really?
No,
Maybe.
that's
That
one
was
of
a
my
good
favorites
series.
That's
too.
good. That
I
is
like
good.
that.
As
Great
an
theory.
anime, might be one of my favorites.
Vulgar.
There's a lot though. A lot in the '90s era. But you can't say Ranma.
Okay.
I didn't even finish Ranma. I love it.
Could still be- still be
Ranma
a
is the most
favorite.
influential anime that I have. Yes,
Still
and
be a
Rumiko
favorite.
Takahashi art and stuff. That's great. But I don't know. Like Samurai Champloo was pretty awesome too.
Shampoo's dope.
Yeah.
I
Samurai
would say
Champloo's
Cowboy
awesome.
Bebop, but Samurai Champloo.
Also
Yeah.
awesome.
Shampoo's dope.
But
I'm
I
a
have
One
that
Piece
collection.
guy.
It's literally worth $3 a disc now, and it kind of hurts that I spent all that money on there, and it's worth absolute nothing. Like
Why
if
is
I
that?
sell
'Cause
that
it's
entire
streaming?
set for $4,000, it's worth literally $200 if I sold it.
Same thing happened to me. I collected Married with Children. Bro.
I didn't know you had.
Yo, that's my favorite.
That's a lot of
one of my
episodes,
favorite
though.
Dude, that's
TV
my
shows
favorite
ever.
too. I didn't
No,
know you
it's awesome.
collected it though.
I,
didn't know that.
I have it all on DVD.
Oh, shit.
I have it
Now
all
you
digital.
Can, you can have it on
Peg.
Blu-ray for like $20.
Yeah,
All 11
I got
seasons.
burnt.
I'm like,
I got burnt with all
Yo,
of that.
for real?
So I kind of like
I'm gonna buy that Blu-ray.
I have all of that stuff digital
Fine.
pretty sure they have it at Best Buy.
in seconds.
Picking it
And
up.
that whole collection I have all digital and then some. So I'm kind of on the digital side now because I own those digital. If I don't own the digital, it's kind of iffy. But if I own those digital things, I just got them copied somewhere as a backup.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. It's just that when you buy games from these companies and you don't own them and they can take them away from you, that's when I get iffy about the digital. If I can own that, like
Yeah.
if I have
That
a ROM,
always bothers me.
if I have a
Always.
ROM
Always.
or something
Always.
and it's
Yeah.
my ROM,
Always.
I'm fine with digital. That's cool.
Right.
I can put it everywhere. I have everything. I have so many copies of the same damn thing. But
Right.
if I can't,
Where do you
that, then
watch
it's like-
anime these days? Like, what's the best streaming services for anime these days?
Oh,
Like,
Crunchyroll.
There's only one.
I use
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, pretty much.
Yeah,
both.
there's
Hulu's not
not-
bad though. Hulu's got some.
Who's got some?
Oh yeah, who's got some?
Hulu's
I
got
mean,
some.
Netflix has some.
And
too.
Netflix,
Netflix has a bunch.
They stepped
yeah,
up.
they start. Yeah, they
got
stepped
Netflix
up.
got a
the
bunch.
So
package.
those three are the basics. I mean, if you want Japanese
good.
subtitles,
the-
Crunchyroll.
you sharing your Crunchyroll credits?
No, I'm good, but
Get out of here. Okay, well, I'm about to be changing some passwords tonight. Changing some passwords tonight. Let's go.
I was gonna say my wife and I like what I mean. Honestly, one of the reasons why we fell in love was through anime.
The only reason you married her is for the credentials.
You just need the password.
Gotta get that
Yo.
Funimation account.
Yo, let me
So
get that
no, I was
pa-
gonna
let me
say
get
the
that password.
Funimation.
Wow,
We
get
used
that
to have
password.
Funimation, but then Crunchyroll
Crunchyroll
and
bottom,
Funimation.
right?
They bought that.
They didn't buy them actually. So I believe Sony owned both of them, and they merged them together or something like
Makes
that.
sense.
So
I know that,
we're
yeah.
we're on Crunchyroll now.
Wow.
So,
to be
but
big on that.
even Netflix has some anime on it. We just finished
Hulu's got the samurai
Bastard.
show, so.
I
We just
that.
finished
Ah,
Bastard on that.
That's
That
a
was-
remake of
yeah,
something
that was
from
a
way
re-
back in the
That
day.
was a remake.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
remake.
I
It's
didn't really
it's
care
a
about it back in the
wild
day.
show. It's
Yeah,
a
the main
wild
character's
show.
Bastard.
Oh, he's like Guts. Oh, whatever. He's just a meathead.
No, he's not a meathead. He's a super perv, bro.
Oh, that
Super
too?
perv.
Oh, it's one of
So
those.
they kept it, so they kept
Oh
it
yeah,
90s.
I'm talking
That's
like
very
you
nice.
know, grabbing titties anime and stuff like that.
yeah,
It's-
that's
it's
90s.
wild.
That's 90s.
That's
as hell.
90s.
That's
anime.
90s.
In the
Yeah.
middle of a fight.
In the middle of a fight.
Yeah, it's
Well,
90s.
that's a
anime.
good. That's a good way to distract somebody. If you
Wow.
In 90s, they always had time to grab titties. They're about to die. They have time to grab
Yeah.
titties all the time.
Well, if you're about to
Zero fucks
die, that might as well be the last
Like
thing.
fucking about to die. My last
Last thing,
breath.
yeah.
Let me get that titty. Let me get this.
What's last grab? Oh man. Then they get slapped instead of stabbed.
Yeah, they never get stabbed. They always
Oh, they get slapped.
That's weird.
That's a much better way to go out.
Hey, come on.
That's too much.
But no, a lot of stuff on Netflix I do enjoy. Some people are like, I won't watch anime on Netflix. But I liked a lot of stuff they put on there.
Yeah.
Nah, man, Dragon Ball Super Dub
Nah,
was
none
on
of that, none of that.
Hulu, man.
I mean,
It was on Hulu.
do you watch anime with English dubbed or subtitles?
Dub.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan subtitle. Dragon Ball Z type dub. Depends on the
I watch it
anime.
all dubbed unless it's not available.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel
I
it.
prefer to watch the super, like the high action, the high paced action stuff. I prefer to watch that dub because it's hard to read the subtitles while you're watching a fight.
Yeah.
You gotta rewind.
It's
Yeah.
annoying,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty
it's
annoying.
like I'll do it if I have to. But
If someone has a just ridiculous bad voice, then I have to do it. I have to switch it. But
yeah,
for the most
Yeah.
part, I
Yeah.
can tolerate. If it's just one character, I can tolerate it. But if it's everybody, if I gotta listen to, but then again, if it's I don't watch Dragon Ball, but if it's Goku, I can't listen to that Japanese. Can't do it.
really.
Yeah.
I cannot do it.
It's too loud.
Yeah,
It's high pitched.
Can't hear his voice. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very high pitched.
Yeah.
can't hear that voice in Japanese.
Yeah.
But they do
Yeah,
show-
I used to be like a subtitled elitist, like where I would fight people who said they watched dub anime and
Yeah.
everything.
Let's go.
But then
One of
yeah, I was one of those people.
Subtitles.
I was one, I was
the
one of
Cowboy
those
Bebop,
people,
though.
man. But then I met my wife, and you know she was all about
She
dub
paid for the
anime.
Crunchyroll subscription. So he's like, I'm gonna watch
There
you
it
watch
goes.
it.
There it goes.
No, I mean, you know, she's like, I prefer dubbed anime, and so I was like, okay, you know, we'll watch whatever you want to watch. I mean, you don't want to get in an argument over
Does she know
anime,
you-
so
does she know you hated it
you
the
know,
whole time.
pick your battles. So that
Yeah,
you know
true.
what,
Yeah.
whether
That tip number one.
pick
Pick your battles. Okay, got it.
well, the first argument was, do we watch Attack on Titan subtitled or dub? And she was adamant about dub, and I was like, you know what, I'm
That's a
just
good
gonna
dub.
take the L on this one. So like the
sub.
neck.
The
So-
sub is
Good
good.
dub.
for-
Like the
It's a
neck.
good
Yeah, I
dub.
mean, the
Good
voice
dub.
actors are
So-
good for either one.
But
Yeah.
now I watch primarily dub. The only show I do not watch dub is One Piece. I watch it subtitled still. But
Ah,
Hannah,
'cause it's
she
so far
doesn't watch
behind.
that with me. So that's my show.
You gotta watch. Let's see, the Street Fighter 2 animated movie. That's gotta be sub.
Street Fighter 2V.
It's on
Not
Crunchyroll.
2V.
Yeah,
not
I
the
heard that
series.
movie's
The
on.
Oh,
anime
the
movie.
G.I. Joe one.
The anime
No,
movie,
the
yeah.
anime-
They also have
Oh, the movie.
The movie, the anime movie.
When
movie.
when
With
when
the
Ryu
awesome
hit him with
music.
the
No, you gotta watch
uppercut
that
and there was
Japanese.
orange
So they
juice.
changed the music and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
changed
yeah.
music and everything.
Yeah,
Which
I'm-
I didn't even
They
know.
also on Crunchyroll, I saw there's Ronin Warriors. Though it's called
Yes.
something differently. It's
It's
Samurai Troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw Samurai Pizza Cats was on there too.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
know how
remember
is
that.
What a
anime
throwback
at
there, man.
all.
Damn, I would like
that
to
even
watch
on there?
that. That's a throwback.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Samurai
I saw a few of those. Never was a big fan.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ronin
I
Warriors
watched
was one of my low key favorites.
What you used to watch it on Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch much
Samurai
on there.
Pizza Cat.
I always had my DVDs, man. I would put my nose up at all you TV show watchers.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, because we had to endure the commercials. That was
Exactly.
annoying.
I had Evangelion on VHS. That
Oh.
just came out last year on
That's-
Netflix.
Oh,
It's
man.
crazy. It's so old.
That's
Been going,
sick.
yes.
Yeah, that was a bootleg. I had all of them on bootleg. And it was dope.
Berserk for me, man.
Berserk
I
was
think I
dope.
got some anime bootlegs.
Dude, I haven't seen Berserk, but
90s Berserk is
my
amazing.
wife has, and she was
intense.
saying the dude in Bastard looks like Gus from
Guts, yeah.
Berserk.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Guts.
I actually got a. It's funny because I was on the train the other day, and I have a Berserk tattoo, and the ticket guy was clicking my ticket. He's like, "Oh, Berserk fan?" I'm like, "What gave it away?" He's like, "Oh, I see you got the sign right there."
So
And then he starts talking conversation.
He knows.
Oh, it's a shame what they did. I'm just like, oh, here we go.
When they remade
Is
it,
Click my ticket.
Yeah.
Click my ticket.
when they remade it, and they put like
So
they changed it.
Berserk is on my list. I'm gonna watch it, but Hannah was saying, she was like, Eric, I'm telling you, there was some stuff in the anime that
Dude, there's some
made
shit.
me cringe. Where
Oh,
like
dark.
I couldn't.
There's some
look-
shit.
Oh yeah.
that shit made me.
There's some
Dark.
and we
shit.
just finished The Boys, and I was like
can get
worse
past
than
The
The
Boys.
Boys, like
worse than The
for
Boys.
real,
Not worse than The
And she
Boys.
was
Not
like,
worse than the
Not worse than The
No.
Boys.
Not worse.
If you
Okay.
can get to the boys, you're good.
No, but
Yeah.
you will be yelling at the TV a little bit.
There's times.
Okay.
We don't spoil anything, but there's times.
Yeah, there's some shit the shit goes
Oh,
down.
dude.
Shit just goes down.
Yeah, let's just say I would say that Game of Thrones was inspired by Berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
things go down in
they
there.
would be lying if they said they weren't.
There's some
Yeah.
things.
Oh yeah.
That's all I can say is there's some things.
They don't hold
But
back.
watch the '90s one though. Don't watch the '90s one first.
Well,
Yeah,
the Blu-ray one, the Blu-ray movies, the 3-parter.
It's a retelling of the original. and
It's
the original's
almost
still better.
it's almost worse in the way that like than live action because it's like somebody had to draw
For
this.
that.
I'm like, yeah,
Like,
y'all have to
I
draw
would like,
this?
A
I would
team
like
had
to
to draw.
see- I would like to see a live action. There was rumors that there was going to be a live action Berserk.
You could do that.
I would have.
I
really,
mean,
I would really like to
yeah.
see that.
You would have to
Especially
have
nowadays.
Yeah.
you would have to have Henry Cavill play Guts. That's the only guy. That's the only guy that can do it, man. That's the only guy who can do it.
The Witcher is pretty similar to Guts.
That there is no other person I could think of to play Guts at all.
I mean, if Chris Hemsworth dyed his hair black, he could
Nah,
do
fuck
it.
him. Nah, can't do it. Can't play Guts.
so much hate.
Wow.
No, he can't play Guts. No, it has to be Henry.
It's acting. It's acting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, he could
Even
do
if he
it.
dyed his hair.
I ain't
they're
gonna worry.
What
nah, it's not
about
gonna
Chris
work.
Pratt? Chris Pratt.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
Why not
No.
naming all these
What's
Marvel
wrong with
guys?
Chris Pratt?
More
Wrong.
people.
I mean,
There's more
no,
people
Chris
out there.
Pratt can act.
I haven't
but
even
that's not
seen
his-
Mario.
Berserk, and I'm already like, no, we're hard passing Chris Pratt right now.
Bro, Chris Pratt-
Damn.
See,
You
exactly.
can't have,
like
you can't
a
have
good
Mario
kid.
be Guts.
Stick
Yeah.
to dinosaurs. Stick to
Dude,
dinosaurs.
Chris Pratt let his like didn't want dogs anymore, and him and the scary movie chick let all their animals out. Did you not know this?
Fake news.
No, it 100%
Ferris, yeah.
happened,
Chris Pratt
man.
doesn't just let animals go in the wild.
They didn't want their dogs anymore, and they just let them out, and their neighbors were finding their animals
He's
like
Mario.
chilling in the streets. Well, we haven't heard it yet. We
wasn't a
haven't heard the
me.
voice.
That
Mario's
movie's
never had
fake
an animal.
news,
Actually,
too.
it's Yoshi.
That movie's
He's got
not
Yoshi.
He's
happening.
got Yoshi.
It's a me. It was
You
Yoshi.
can't have Yoshi with animals.
Oh man.
It's a turning.
You would eat all the animals. You can't do it.
That's true.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got
Well-
I got one last question for
Yeah,
these guys.
Yeah, we are hitting
Well,
it.
it's actually not
near
a
the end of the
question.
show,
It's a
so-
challenge, actually, for these
Hit him with
guys.
that.
Okay.
Good.
So we had Retro Wolf on the podcast a few times, and we recently did a video of top 10 games all time. 5 of us. Joel from Media Glitch kind of just threw the shout out to us, and the stipulation was we all had to agree on the top 10 games all time. Retro Wolf has been a little bit busy, so he hasn't been able to do a video of top 10 games all time because he's putting out content like crazy. But we put the challenge out to him. But since you guys are here and your brothers, I thought it'd be pretty funny to throw the challenge to you guys to do a video of the top 10 games of all time between the two, and two of you have to agree
Yes.
on each game.
I don't think we'll. I don't think I just sorry. I'm laughing at Cheap Pine's comment.
That or the challenge in the
Hey,
chat.
hey.
What was the
Simon,
challenge in
how
the
did
chat?
we all
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Yo,
It just got dark.
They get dark.
It's either a challenge, Jared, to get a girl,
damn.
or
Wow.
the challenge
So-
that we offered there. One or the
The
other.
thing is, I don't think we're gonna agree on this because we like different games.
Nah,
We
we're not
couldn't.
gonna
We
agree.
couldn't either.
We call that great content.
And there's 5 of us.
We want to see y'all
No,
fight
there's
over it.
5 of us. And it
There's
was very
5 of
hard.
us
Yeah,
with
that-
different
So
tastes in
I
gaming.
mean, you could throw a World Star logo on this, and we could just fight. So
There you go. Oh, dude.
Okay.
That'll go viral.
It would,
Okay.
it would work.
Yeah, we gotta be in like a McDonald's or something and just start scrapping. It's way more entertaining. Or at a GameStop.
Yes,
That'd
knock
be
over
crazy.
everything.
Brothers just
That'd be terrible.
fight at a GameStop.
I mean, when
Mario
we
3 is
did our
better.
so we got challenged by Samantha,
Zero.
yeah, Samantha Azira, another great YouTuber. When we did our top 10 video, now since there's 2 of us, we broke it like 5 each.
Ah.
And obviously that this is pre Elden Ring, and that's an
There you go.
I'll take over the
important
whole
thing to throw out there. Pre Elden Ring.
There
So I mean, like off the top of my head, it's it's Elden Ring, Persona 5, Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. Man, I don't know.
So all
I gotta
new.
think
So
about
mine
it.
was-
So you guys would have to like write down a list each
Right.
of 10
Yeah.
games, and then mention it to each other, and that's how we did it. We
Yep.
each had our own individual list, and we're like, nah, we're not putting that on. And
Yep.
like the 5 of us would vote.
And we had a vote.
We had to vote, and like, all right, this one lost round 1.
to be there the most.
This
Right.
one lost round 2, but between the two of y'all gonna have
I'll
to just be like,
never. I would never put a beat 'em up in my top 10, and I know he will.
And I
o-
would never put an RPG in my top.
y'all
that's
gonna
true.
fight.
Star, I guarantee
That's
you.
hilarious.
Give me like an hour, I can talk this dude into Star Ocean.
Yeah,
the second story.
Second story means a lot to me for some
Okay.
reason. I really love that. I think it was a good period in my life.
The
Like,
the only beat 'em up I think I would consider
were
would
our
be
parents divorced yet when we played Star Ocean? Maybe that's why I liked it. They weren't divorced yet. I was happy.
It's gonna deep on this podcast.
This-
So
We're getting dark
let's unpack a lot of childhood trauma right now.
That's what making the top 10
Oh,
does.
Oh, that video would be amazing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would be glued to that. I would love
Welcome
to
to
see
the
that.
After Hours podcast.
Yeah.
we unpack a lot
All
of our
part of
stuff. The only beat 'em up I could think of would be Bouncer on the PS2. I really love that game.
Bouncer's dope.
On
but
the
I-
top 10 list over Streets of Rage
But-
4, Ninja Turtles, and all those games.
Wow.
Even over
Oh
the
yeah,
Simpsons?
no, I'm not putting
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Get out of here.
See, but me, it's the hair. It's the hair thing. He's got the square soft hair going, and that sells it for me. So.
Yeah, Eric loves Square
Yeah.
Club.
Just that
Dude,
Final
I
Fantasy.
honestly, I don't think we could do that
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah, I
we
don't
will
think-
never
We'll
agree.
never agree.
All right, well, let's do it this way. Each of you pick 5.
You can do that.
All right, how about this?
Well, they did it already.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, they did pick
Each of you pick 4 each,
Rain.
and the two of y'all gotta agree on the last 2.
You said pick 4 each?
Eat 4 each, and then the
Bro.
2 of y'all gotta come together on 2 games.
Okay.
Cheap finds with the cheap shots.
Y'all
bro.
can do it. Y'all can do
Uh,
it.
Damn.
Eric,
Cheap Shots
quick
Gold
question.
Mines, that's the name.
Quick question
Wow.
for you, Eric. You said
Ju-
Breath of the
ju-
Wild was one of your favorites. Do you like what's better, Elden Ring or Breath of the Wild?
Well, man, to me, I'm the person who views them as separate games. I know they get, especially Retro Wolf compares them a lot,
Mm.
but I mean, anyone who's played a From Software game knows that Legend of Zelda, as far as difficulty, is never gonna compare. And that's not a diss on Zelda games or anything. I love Zelda, but From Software games, man, are just on a whole nother level. I mean, there's been times where I've been playing a boss fight in Dark Souls, and my wife was like, I'm gonna go on a walk for a bit. You let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
Because
type of
I'm
emotion.
like screaming and like saying a lot of things that on YouTube wouldn't fly. So
Demonetized.
Yeah, right.
yeah, with Zelda, I mean, Breath of the Wild, I didn't really ever have that experience with. So to me
You
it's
didn't think
separate
it was,
games, but
You didn't think Breath of the Wild was difficult at first? You weren't getting killed by the Guardians, Moblins? No.
You're saying it wasn't on Elden Ring level for
Not
that.
difficult. I think in the beginning, Breath of the Wild was a little
Elden
challenging.
Ring, you get out of the first area and there's that golden dude in armor and the horse like right there. But
Awakening.
yeah, you're me being Elden Ring was like the first. It was my first. No, I played Dark Souls Remastered before. It was my second From Software game. But me being kind of like, new to the whole From Software experience, I was like, let me go try to attack this dude on horseback real quick. And he messed me up. I died like almost instantaneously. So
I'm dying to see this guy play Elden Ring.
I'm
I
gonna do
want
it.
to see Turbo play Elden Ring from the beginning. I want to see every experience.
That's why he's asking so many questions. About
Yeah.
it.
all I can say is I do believe that we don't have Breath of the Wild 2 because of Elden Ring.
A lot
right
of
now.
people
I
say
think-
that.
Yeah, you
A
said
lot
that.
of people
Oh
say
no,
that.
We've said
that's been moved
They don't want
because
to put
of
it
it.
side by
I
side.
guarantee that's
I
been
think
moved.
Elden Ring dropped and Nintendo was like,
Nope.
crap. Yeah, we gotta pull it back.
back,
pull
push it back.
I guarantee that's why.
It's a possibility.
So
That's why I think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna push
so
it back with it.
Definitely.
I guess my answer is Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So far, everyone who plays
picking
in both
one?
says Elden Ring. I got
But he said pick 4, and then we have to agree on 2. I mean, off the top of my
Well,
head,
name 3 more then.
Elden Ring.
Oh no, you don't have to do
it.
it.
Not
This is
now.
you don't have to do
Not
it right now.
I want to see a video.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys got
Take
a
your-
video.
You guys got to take your
You know
time
what?
and do
Wait,
this,
keep
son.
short.
Yeah, we'll do a video on it. So
Yeah.
We want to see all the bickering.
I want to see.
everything.
I want to see the drama. I want to see
Oh,
the
yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes that whole thing? That's the
Yeah.
reason.
Okay, we could think of something.
we'll film it vertically too. So we'll yell world star before we do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, top 10 it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I got time now. I can do
Yeah,
it.
you got plenty of time.
So, you guys want to shout out how people can find you?
Where can they find us, Eric?
I mean, pretty much everywhere. YouTube right now is our big focus. YouTube.com/retro gaming pandemic. That's where you can find all of our videos. We do
Yep.
weekly content. Check us out.
This is nice.
Yeah, I know it is
You
nice.
guys are awesome.
We just dropped our first TikTok as well. Retro
Nice.
Gaming Pandemic on there. Pretty much Retro Gaming Pandemic on everything, but Twitter won't allow us to have the full name because it's too many characters. So just
Yeah.
Retro Pandemic. And then we're on Instagram. We like to share both of our collections. So we have 2 profiles. Jared's Retro Gaming Pandemic on Instagram, and I'm Cup of Retro. So if you want to see like more like a personal feel to our collections, check us out on Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow us on there.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
where you can find us.
Awesome.
And then we're in
Alright.
Columbus, Ohio. If you want to like try to find us in person, I guess.
Oh, that sounds weird.
Yeah, I guess. That's what we do. So, he's single though, so
Is this the theme of the podcast?
yeah, he's single. He's trying to avoid online dating, so maybe this is his moment.
Hey, everybody. You know, if you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, you know, I
Give all the ladies an elevator pitch real quick.
look, I have a great job. I'm really smart, cool collection. I have a tuxedo cat. I'm in the gym every single day. I'm sober and I eat really well, and I'm a smart, kind person.
Yeah,
Come
look at
holler.
that.
Look
Who
at
doesn't
that.
want that right
There you
there?
go.
Come
Right.
on.
Swipe
want
right,
that.
ladies. Swipe right.
Yo,
There it
ladies.
is. You hear it here
Quite
first.
right.
guys.
I'm
And if they don't say
I'm a-
yes to that,
I'm a tough guy you can bring home to your parents. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. Yo, before we go though, you guys are big hip hop people. I know when I saw you on Retro Wolves, you talked about hip hop being a big influence and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite hip hop artist, everyone.
Yep.
Eminem.
Just get it.
Eminem. Yeah, Eminem.
Yeah.
Right.
Redman.
Redman. Well, yeah, he's
Ooh.
one of the best. Yeah, Redman's one of the best.
Artist, Eminem, group, Tribe Called Quest.
Group.
Okay.
Das Effects.
Group, tribe.
Instead of saying Eminem, I really love Eminem, but
I mean,
I'm gonna
Eminem's
throw
up there. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe.
He's one of my
Okay.
favorites.
Lupe,
I mean, Lupe's up.
he is.
Mine's Nasty Nas. The whole city is
Nah.
mine. Pretty
Ooh.
much.
Nas is
Diddy
nice.
just got with different lawyers. Why is it mentioned in my rhymes? Fuck it, it's just an intro. Hate it, love it, like it, bump it, and dump it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nas.
Nas is fire.
Nice.
So originally I was just gonna say a Tribe Called Quest, but then Eric threw out the whole group and individual aspect. So
Yeah.
group, a Tribe Called Quest, 100%.
Solo.
Solo, well, man, it's technically it's
We don't
solo.
need an Elden
It-
Ring description here.
Yeah, it's Elden Ring, but
Favorite artist, call out, best artist ever.
Best rapper.
No,
ever.
it's,
Elden Ring.
someone no one's mentioned. It's idea and abilities, man.
So idea.
yeah, idea.
The question
the DJs
was, who's your
okay,
solo?
okay.
idea. Underground rapper.
Yeah,
so
idea,
you,
idea was fire.
yeah,
I
idea.
played a show with him and hung out with him. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I got to
Back in the day.
got to meet him, so that was
Yeah,
awesome.
Before he passed away.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
also a
crazy.
Biggie fan, I must say.
Biggie. yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite
And then
hip hop group, Toe Jam and Earl. Toe Jam.
Wow.
and Earl.
Toe Jam.
man.
God, that would be a fire hip hop name, like group
Toe
name.
Jam
Toe
and
Jam and
Earl.
Earl.
Yeah.
And then I mean, if we're throwing
Probably has been
producers out
taken.
there too, I would say Jay Dilla
Dilla,
or
Jay
Nuja
Dilla.
Buzz.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
Jay
Rest in
I have
Dilla.
to say
peace. Rest in peace.
Timbaland and Premier.
Timbaland
DJ Premier.
all day.
Timbaland.
Pharrell
First
all
producer?
day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tim.
Yeah. I used to like the Neptunes back in the day.
Premiere. Yeah, Neptune's
Yeah.
Premiere.
Neptunes, not
This is a
Pharrell.
whole
as much.
other podcast.
Nah,
though.
not Pharrell.
But I do like Pharrell also, but Neptunes.
Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff is one of all.
He's actually all
one of the best
Alchemist.
DJs.
He's one of the
ever.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Uh,
Alchemist.
Alchemist, yeah.
Alchemist.
Alchemist would be on my
Yeah,
list.
we could do.
Okay.
Listen, we used to do music podcasts too, man.
Yeah.
This could be a whole.
we used to.
We used to.
You said Cardi B's the goat. She's trash.
Listen,
She is trash.
Hold on,
I can only.
I need to rejoin the chat real quick.
Trash.
I'm pretty
If
sure.
Cardi
I'm
B's the
pretty sure
goat-
they're trolling.
I know, but
Yeah.
I just want to say
Look,
that
man,
she's
she
trash.
worked
He's probably gonna
hard.
say
Yeah.
DJ Khaled is the best DJ. Man.
Came
No,
up.
no.
DJ.
No.
No.
Horrible.
She
She's not
came
even a
up from
DJ.
stripping.
Nah, I give
man.
Cardi her
She-
respect,
She,
though.
she works
He said
hard.
you can
I'm not
find
disagreeing.
it.
That's
Not
fine.
disagreeing.
Christian Mingle, baby.
Music is trash.
Damn. I mean, that's my
I'm
be your
sorry.
thing. Okay.
She works
That's
hard.
fine.
God bless her. Make that money. Music is trash, though.
Nikki over Cardi. though.
She used to work the pole. Now she's working the mic.
Wow, bro.
You
You
don't have to
done?
quote
Wow,
her.
bro.
Damn.
You done?
Wow, bro.
All right. On that note,
Okay, on that
it
note.
was a pleasure, guys. Awesome having you on.
Yeah.
Definitely looking
Hey,
forward to
thank
having
you so
on
much,
again.
guys. You are awesome. This was a
Yeah,
great
thank you.
conversation. We appreciate y'all so much, and you guys have an awesome podcast.
Thank you. man.
Thank you.
guys.
Wait,
Thank
when you guys coming back?
Whenever you'll have it.
Right.
I was about to ask you, when are you guys coming back on the Retro Wolf podcast?
Yeah, well,
Actually, we're
yeah,
in
we
talks
should make
for that.
We're
happen.
supposed to be doing something like
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, we're in
Yeah,
talks.
yeah, we're in talks. But I told him I won't be on unless he plays Astral Chain. So
That is true.
That
That
is
is true.
I'll make it happen. I'm gonna nut tap him in 2 weeks. you know?
Someone, and film that. Film that.
Cheap
Yeah,
Finds
World
Gold
Star.
Mine
Put it on
on
as
the
a short.
Retro Wolf podcast as well. I'm saying it right here. Cheap
Uh.
Finds will be on the Retro Wolf podcast
Oh,
at
awesome.
some point.
Okay.
nice.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
And y'all in the chat, listen,
hear
hit that
that,
subscribe
Corbin?
button.
Nah, Corbin was great. Like we know his real name. Got
Yeah.
a lot of shout outs to this podcast. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome in the chat.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
Yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe, everybody.
Let me pull it
Thank
up
you for
again.
having.
Yeah, be sure to go to every one of these channels on their socials and hit that subscribe button also.
Show
Yes.
some
Yeah.
love. Show some love.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye to y'all.
Be good, guys.
Eric, Jared, man, pleasure.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate
Should we
you.
hug it out, Eric?
They can't see this.
Oh,
brother.
they got me out. Thank you right now.
Take care, guys. Once
All
again.
right.
I want to see the hug. I want to see the hug.
Oh, I saw it. We saw it here.
I saw that.
I didn't see that.
Off camera, yeah. We saw it.
Unacceptable.
Next
we
time.
have privileges. We have privileges.
But yeah.
Awesome. Awesome guys.
Uh,
great.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what we got to hit them with.
We gotta hit him with the
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Almost.
No, schedule.
Douche.
Schedule out.
Oh yeah, that's right. First Mondays of every month, we got the Indie eShop recap on our live channel. So if you haven't subscribed, do it. And also, this just in too. The first Monday of August, which is the next eShop, we will not be here. So it's going to be the following week or the following Monday, which would be the 8th. So just keep that in mind. But we'll let you know in the socials. So make sure you follow us in that too.
Hello.
Tactical Tuesdays with me, LGA57. That's right. I play a puzzle game, RPG, strategy game, all that good stuff. Try to keep it fresh every week. Tune in to find out what I'll be playing. Video game podcast every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right. Sometimes we have a guest. We always have a topic. And we always have fun. Tune in for all that good stuff. That's right. And also, we got Thursday Thrills with Sticks.
Yep.
Playing something new, older indie.
Yep.
Tune in to find out. Every Thursday.
It's going to be Resident Evil 3 this week, the remake.
Oh, I got to play that.
I have yet to play it.
I have yet to play it too.
The remake.
It's the
The
wing.
remake. I got it.
Resident
The
Evil
remake.
remake.
The three man.
Then after that, we got Fighter Fridays with Big Choco.
Yeah, man. I like to throw hands on Friday nights, so I might get beat up or I might be beating people up. So tune in to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then, of course, whenever we have free time, we got the backlog break. Yeah. That backlog is just getting crazy.
Yeah.
The backlog is crazy, man.
Yes,
It's
it
getting
is.
nuts. But
So many great games.
But whenever we have the free time, because, man, we're all busy. We're all busy. We do the backlog break. So tune in and follow us so you keep in the loop.
It's random, y'all.
Follow the
That's
loop.
right.
Follow the loop.
So
That's
stay
right.
stay on the socials to find out when we play those.
Oh, yeah. As well as Smash-O-Matics.
Yeah.
That's right.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Oh, yeah. Tell them about it, yo.
Hell yeah. Turbo 857 and
The joint third selling. Y'all want that smoke? Y'all want to get smoked real quick? Turn that game. Never want to play Smash-O-Matics. You don't want to play Melee, Brawl, any of them games because you got your ass whooped so bad in Ultimate. Then come see us.
Breathe.
Bring the challenge. A mission is always free. You might get some detention and some homework after the session, though. Can't make any promises. We'll see what happens.
All right, be sure to check it out. Level 857 Live, y'all. Subscribe.
More fire, more fire.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Once again, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for chatting.
Appreciate y'all.
That's right.
Till next
As
time.
always.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.